Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Let's see who we can catch in here. I know Joe was in here early. Brock's here. Going Gray, I did see your deal that you were kind of glad it got postponed because you got the day off, which is cool. Hey, Jam, how are you? I know it's a little bit later today. Nikki, how are you? If you're still here, she's probably gone. I did have a question for her if you are still here. E.T., thanks for coming, Joe. Who else? Expac Pete, thank you. John Gray, Cobus, how are you? I think that's it. Hey, Tim, T&W. Hey, Raymond. Hey, Jake, how's it going? So, anyway, just a real quick explanation was I forgot. I know you guys probably heard me mention that my wife was going to go to Korat again and leaving on the 8th, or the 7th. So the seminar's on the 8th tomorrow. So anyway, I needed to drive her to work this morning so that the car didn't get left there, and she was going to drive. She drives with the boss or whatever. So anyway, so I had to jam over there at 8 and made it back here. Nikki is here. My thing was, if you guys haven't caught Nikki's latest, I'm a sucker for British accents, and her accent's awesome. And keep it going, Nikki. But my thing is, and I watch a lot of Gordon Ramsay, and all the time, all his stuff, F word, all the stuff that's off the. Most people don't know about. Most people know about Hell Kitchen and stuff like Hell's Kitchen. But my question to you is, and his daughter had said it to him. We say basil, and you say basil. So is basil? Is that the correct pronunciation? Is the British pronunciation? You didn't say it in yours, but when you started talking, it triggered me. I mean, I knew you were from the UK, but I hadn't, put two and two together with the accent thing. But I've always thought that accent was awesome, sexy too. But I'm interested. Yes, the British way, basil, is that it? Basil instead of basil. Um, but it was pretty funny. The episode of whatever show it was his daughter said, "You're an American now, Dad. It's basil, not basil." So anyway, cheers to everybody. So if you haven't caught Nikki's latest video, by all means, look it up. So that's the reason I was late, and I put it off the day before because both Chuck and Joe were going to do live streams kind of back to back. So, like I had said in the little clip that I left up on there, that there wasn't nothing important that couldn't wait until today. So, um, anytime, Nikki, you're the best. But yeah, the voice is good. The video was awesome. I actually did. I think I said in one of my videos, I said that I was gonna get some stuff to make orange chicken, and I did make it, but I didn't film it. I should have filmed it. The only reason I was gonna film it was for Nikki. It turned out pretty good too. I made it with oranges too, not like orange juice or anything. And it turned out pretty good. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you either, Nick. Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. I think Robert Mack is coming real soon. Dow Low is here now. There's a lot of people here now. Yeah, that recipe. Yeah, it was really good. It was just a mixture of most of the stuff. If it's not a recipe in my head that I've made before, I just go on YouTube, look at 8 different people's recipes, and put a little bit of each one into it, and what I think would be good, and it turned out good. And it's more like orange chicken from like the UK or from the United States, typical Chinese food. But it was good. I liked it. So let's see. So I drove the hot rod this morning and dropped her out. Now I'm debating on whether to go on a little overnight bike trip somewhere. That would probably freak my wife out. Hopefully she's not watching right now. But or take the car somewhere or do something. So I'm kind of jonesing to maybe maybe get out of here for a night. Might head maybe. I don't know if Chuck is around or what he's doing. I might head maybe that way. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. Of course, I'll call before I go. Let's see. Cobus is saying I might be in time. Cool. I'm. Excuse me. I'll be here. We'll definitely have to meet up, Cobus. Hey, Maui Wowie, how are you? I hope I'm saying that right. Is that right, Maui Wowie? Um, I was looking like that. I give them a lot of airtime. That JetFly app that I use, $665 round trip from Bangkok to LAX in October. So I was going to go September. Now I'm thinking maybe October. I keep pushing it back, but I got to get there, and I'm going to be there probably 3 or 4 weeks. But it'll be probably more interested for the people that are interested in my life, or where I came from, and where I lived and all that kind of stuff. It'd probably be more interesting. I'd probably be more in, I probably want to do a vlog from the different places, my friends' houses and stuff like that. Although I would never put them on. Some people just don't want to, be subject to the abuse or whatever, So, and I would never do that. But everybody's saying hi to everybody. Hey, Paulo, how are you doing? Hey, thanks, Nikki. Um, let's see. Andy's here. I didn't see Andy. There's Andy. Hey, Andy, what's up? And I'm looking forward to it. I still got now. I've got everything that I need to mail off my passport. But like today, I'm thinking about jamming. Should I just? What's the consensus? People that have been here, people that live here in Thailand that are on the channel, of taking off and doing whatever I want to with just a photocopy of my passport, of my entry card, of my 90-day deal, of my visa. Do you think that would be enough? Do you think they would have a tendency to want to put me in jail? Not, I mean, if they did, it probably would amaze me. I just can't see, them not understanding. Hey, my visa I needed to mail it in, but who knows? Um, let's see. Daniel had a question. They wanted to ask the group how often they can eat Thai style food on the hard floor. Your your in-laws, do they or don't they? They eat on the floor. I've got tables. I've got that granite countertop I put in the kitchen, center island, with 3 chairs on it. No, the floor. They've got their little mat they put out and eat there. I wouldn't mind. I couldn't get back up, and there isn't any of them that are going to help my 250-pound body up off of the ground. It just won't happen. But they all do, and we don't eat together either, which is kind of weird because I eat like a light breakfast. I'm trying to eat better. A light lunch early, like 11. So at 5:30 when my wife gets home, I'm ready to eat something. They don't usually eat until maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. Hell, I'm ready to go to bed. So they do it, but they do eat on the living room floor, right in the middle of the living room. Hey, Media, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing, sir? Sawadee krap. There was somebody that was doing that. I think it was Unseen in Chiang Mai. He just did a video on the way that the pronunciations. I was taught Sawadee krap is the way that you say it in Surin, and then there's kap, and he was saying 2 or 3 different ones because there's like dialects, I guess, different. So it was quite interesting. It was a good video. He doesn't like walk and talk. I just started watching his channel. Seems like he's my age. Thai wife, I believe. Yeah, I'm sure. Thai wife, and walking around Chiang Mai, which is of interest to me because I've never been there. I want to go. But hope you're doing well, Dip Media. Who's this? There's a strange, shady character lurking. How you doing, Mark? Hope you are well, my friend. Looking forward to seeing you. I don't know when you're coming back, but I don't ever want to infringe on anything because you're going to be limited to your time. But if I could get over there, I'd love to have a beer or a lunch with you for sure. Um, Happy Tuesday. How you doing, Peter? Sydney, Dave. It is a happy Monday in Thailand. You're a beautiful man. It shows you've been done. I'm thinking that a good name for the hot rod. Yeah, and I've got to do it. I've gotten a bunch of people. To me, a bunch of people, 6 or 8 people, want to see the review of the kicks. Awesome. Just drove it this morning again. It just thoroughly amazes me, the power and the fuel mileage, and I think we did right. Gary will probably argue with me. He probably, he would said go all electric. I just don't think Thailand's ready for all electric, especially if you're a little paranoid about running out of power in the middle of nowhere, which I am. So with this, it helps, but it's an awesome vehicle. But I got a bunch of people. I got to do it. Even my wife said I need to do it. I'm well, good, good to hear. Yeah, just busy. I figured changing some things around, focus on what really matters, and grind towards the goal. Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to figure out something that where you're working so that you can do it here in Thailand. I mean, um, I understand all this stuff because my good friend's son raced the in NASCAR a little bit and big time on midgets and go karts from when my son was young. He's one of my best friends. The company that sponsored him, I think it was Pacifico, and he ended up working was an internet security company. That's all they did. And he had told me about, hey, Dowlow, I was just talking about you. Were your ears burning? Um, and and I know it's kind of tough to do, but there's got to be a way to keep stuff secure and be able to work from anywhere that you want to. Let's see, Livy Day, gotta sleep. You have to sleep, Nikki. Come on. Between walking Buddy and making videos and cooking and all that, I figured you just don't sleep. You have a good night. Hope you have a great week. Um, there's Gary. I was just talking about you too, Gary. Did you catch that? But I am. I'm glad that I went with the hybrid. I guess that's what you call it. Really impressed with the vehicle, man. We'll see. If all the batteries die next week, maybe I won't be so happy. But I'm really happy with it. And did I say hi to Brock? I know Brock was here. Hey, Brock. Um, let's see. But I got to do that, and then, like I said, when I do go, I'll probably go to when I go back to the states. I'll probably be able to put out a lot of videos because I'll probably be bored for one thing, especially at night. Because I'm not gonna, even when I'm with my friends, I'm just not gonna party. I'm not gonna stay up. And they're my age, so they're getting to the point where they're slowing down a tad too. But there's 2 or 3 good friends that I want to go see. Northern California and in Arizona, a couple. My mom, of course, my family, and it's going to be. And then there's some things that I need to take care of. I haven't been there, and I want to say I'd have to look at the entry deal. I forget my entry deal on my passport. I want to say it was like September will be 3 years since I've been there. Of course, with the virus and then being sick myself and all that, it just didn't happen. So there's a lot of people and a lot of things that hey Tom, how you doing? Good morning to you. Um, you know, so they'll probably be interesting. Maybe it'll give me time to actually do some good editing, some good vlogging, to where I can say, yeah, I'm a decent vlogger. Because right now I don't think I'm very good at it at all. But I do enjoy doing the live streams, and I enjoy doing some of the videos. Um, what I need to do is not be so rushed in editing them. I should take my time and be a little bit more creative, but it is fun. Thumbs up is watching. Thanks, Peter. Yeah, so that'll be fun. And like I'm saying, I'm thinking October. I gotta get it soon. I've got to go back. Um, I wanna I wanna. There's just some things that I need to take care of. So and when I'm there, I can. Hey, David, how you doing? I don't know. You must have been here for a while. I just didn't see you. Everybody's just saying hi to everybody, which is always awesome in this family. But yeah, so otherwise, well, she's going to Korat, um, and I'm going to do something. I think, and maybe if I do something, maybe I'll vlog it. I just because I'll probably do it on the Forza. It'll kill her because she'll say, "Well, the car's right there. Why don't you just use the car?" Ah, finished with the coffee. Tennessee and Melbourne. Wow. Yeah, it is. It's starting to. It it's really weird. Like I had said before, I do this for entertainment for myself and for everybody else, and I just have a great time meeting people. So the more people that come in, the more people that will meet, the more people will have it. The meetups and stuff, by the way, if you guys hadn't seen on the community page, Joe's doing one tomorrow, I think, at the Wombat, uh, and just more people. But it's just really weird. It goes gaining like maybe 20, between 20 and 30 subscribers a month, which I think that's fine. But it's just weird the way it goes because it'll go, before it hit 17, it was like 1691, 1690, 1693, 1690, 1694, 1693, and I just go up and down, up and down. And now it seems like it's on more on a steady, gradual anyway deal. And I don't know. Most of the people that I would think that would be interested in this, we give them, there's not any information that any information that you get on YouTube is not cast in stone. So make sure you always check with the government or whatever to make sure. But we try to give people a little insight into what it's like here. I mean, I'll be 4 years in November that I've been here. I haven't been here as long as some, and I've been here, way longer than others. So I have a good grasp, I think, on what you can expect, but it's what I've experienced. So you have to always take that with a grain of salt here in Thailand, because as you know, it doesn't change minute by minute; it changes second by second here in Thailand. And if I'm in Surin and I do go and get my license, it's going to be different than, let's say, what Chuck experienced in Tat Panom to get his license. So, it gives you enough information that you know where to start, what you need. You need to go to the immigration and get the paper that says where you live, the verification of your where you are, and it's really weird about that too because it's supposed to be free, and I've been charged 500 each when I got three of them in Patong. When I bought a scooter, I got my bank, and something else. There was three things, so I got three of them. And when I went and got the one when I wasn't with my wife, it was I got two for 200, and then I've gotten them. I got the last one that I got was for free. So it just depends on what immigration officer, because you'd be surprised how much is up to their leeway. They've got leeway to do whatever they want to. But hey, Off the Hook, how you doing? Off the Hook has a fishing channel, and by all means, if you guys are into any kind of bass fishing, it's mostly freshwater, right? Or do you do saltwater stuff? Anyway, it's entertaining. So by all means, join if you're not. Join doesn't cost anything to subscribe. But yeah, it's just really weird. And now I have both my licenses, so I'm feeling like I'm legal, which is sometimes a new experience for me. But I shouldn't say that. me get a drink of water. Thank you. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Yeah, here's Brock pasted the subscriber meetup. I think it's tomorrow at 9, right, Brock? 9 a.m. or is it noon? I can't remember. You can look it up. It's on the community tab on my page too. Let's see. Everybody's saying hide off the hook. You see, Tim said they charged him 300. So and does it really matter? No. And like I said, the other biggest thing, in case we have gotten new subscribers. So thank you for subscribing, and you can watch. Don't have to comment. Whatever you want to do is fine with me. But you just need to be relaxed. Sabai, as they say. You just need to, because the typical deal is, you go in, they say you need this, and this. Okay. You come back and they say, oh yeah, you got this, and this, but you don't need these two. You need these other three. Okay. And sometimes it's all on the same day. So if you're retired, I mean, besides if you're just, impatient, gotta go, you probably shouldn't be here in Thailand anyway. And I was like that before. I changed. In my later years, I'm more relaxed, and I try not to. I go off every once in a while. My wife gets mad at me. But where I used to, let's say I've been with my wife almost 3 years now, 2.5, 3 years. And I want to say in the first year, I'd probably go off on a tangent on stuff 20 times in a year. And now I'd say I'm down to maybe 2 times a year. Sometimes I just don't understand sometimes. But now I've learned to just relax. But if you can relax, you can get through pretty much anything. Immigration's not hard. Any of these places are not hard as long as you just stay relaxed. And it's great if you have a significant other, a friend that speaks Thai. That's even better. But and then once you get your retirement visa, it's 1,900 baht. So what is that? $60. You go in, you give them the same paperwork, the 1 year, what I do, 1 year of bringing in the over 67,000 baht each month. You have to get it from Bangkok. My local Bangkok bank will only give you 30 days. 6 months. You need a year. So you have to send away, and it usually takes a week to get it back. So before you're going to go in, you do that. The rest of the stuff is easy stuff. Copy of this, copy of that. We have a file about yay thick with all this paperwork. So they say, oh no, I need this. Oh, okay, here. So we're pretty much prepared. Now with the new immigration office in Surin, 30 minutes, maybe 45 at the most, in and out. So, and for what? For $60. And then if you want to get your multiple entries, I didn't get my multiple entries this time. I got to go back and do that. But I don't think it's much. And even if it's the same amount, I want to say it's like 1,200 baht or something. But the horror stories that I've heard of people that didn't get that multiple entry, and they were drinkers and younger, or no, they had their retirement. Whatever. They all were out drinking, and they decided to go to Japan in the middle of the night, and they go down to the airport, and they get on a plane and go there. They come back, and the guy says your retirement visa or your 1 year visa is no good. Why? You didn't have multiple entries. You already went out and did whatever, and have to go all through the process again. You can still get it back and all that, but it's a nightmare. So I would suggest, if you're here and you're going to do any kind of traveling at all, and you have the extra, whatever it is, $50, by all means, I would suggest doing it. See what Tim says here. I'm a retirement visa in about a week. They just wanted to look at my updated bank book. Yeah, you're supposed to get your bank book updated that day that you go in, and you're supposed to have the 1 year monthly deal showing thing. Now, we made the mistake the first time we went in. My wife highlighted all the money that had come in, and they didn't like that at all. They said, please don't do that, because they do it. That's how they keep track of what they're what they're adding up, because it's supposed to add up to, supposedly, again, the way that it reads to me, it doesn't matter. You could go 11 months and put in 800,000. It just has to add up to over 800,000 in a 12-month period, is the way I read it. So I don't take any chances. I make sure I over the amount every month, and I don't have any problems. But if you did miss one or whatever, let's say you needed to put in 70,000, 67, whatever it is, but 70,000, and you miss one month, you should be able to next month put in 140 and go on with your life. Could they screw with you? Yeah, I guess they could. But the way that it reads is it's supposed to total that amount. So, well, I wouldn't take any chances. I don't. Um, Covis. Talking to Andy. Did I miss anything? I probably did. I have a day plan to do immigration next month. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Mark's back kind of working and stuff. So, and then when he comes here, he's going to be in a rush to want to spend as much time with his family as possible. In that case, it's a little bit. But with me being retired, I mean, once a year, if it takes me 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, who cares? I mean, and it's not like you're doing. Usually, what's going to happen is if you go in there, they're going to say you need this paper. 90% of the time when I've done stuff, even when I was by myself, the people, because I was nice, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, very respectful, take my hat off, all that kind of stuff. And they would tell you, yeah, you need this piece of paper. Oh, okay, and I'm confused because I'm new in the country, whatever. They go, just go right out the door, go down the street 1 block, go to Mark's meat market, and on the side they'll give you this paper, or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And bring it back and you're done, or your picture. Back in when I first got here, they had a thing going between light background and dark background, and 1 week they would want, or white and yellow or something like that. Then 1 week they would want yellow background, 1 week they would want white background for the pictures that you needed to give them. Right outside, I had the wrong ones the first time I went to Patong, and right outside the immigration where you enter is a booth, and the guy does pictures. So you walk out there, get your picture. Granted, most of the time you have to get back in line. Sometimes they'll just grab you as soon as you walk back in and take care of you. So, people that say that it's a pain in the ass, yeah, it could be. Most of the time it's the foreigner that's making it the pain in the ass, not the immigration. They just, lose their minds because, we're not used to that. And I don't understand, because if anybody's from California and they come here to Thailand, and they've had to go to the DMV unannounced and wait through their lines, doing anything in Thailand's a piece of cake. So when I went to get my license here, it was unbelievably easy. I went in 1 day, showed them all the stuff that I had. They gave me a piece of paper saying everything that I needed to come back on this date, turned in that paperwork, watched the little 45-minute video, did my red light, whatever thing, tested my color blindness, and I was done. I want to say, first day we were only there like 15 minutes to get the paperwork. The time when we came in, we had to come in before lunch and turn in the paperwork, and then come after lunch and take the test and stuff. So I want to say the whole thing took maybe 3.5, 4 hours tops, and out of there. And I guess that's good for 2 years. And from what I understand, the next time that I go in, it'll be for 5 years. If I'm missing anything. Hey Joe, how you doing? Happy birthday again, Gift. How are you? And it's weird because I think isn't Paige's birthday is soon too, right? And then I told Chuck in his live stream the other day, my wife's birthday's on the 16th, so I got to go get something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I could just be a bastard and say you have a house and a car, and everything else. Happy birthday. Nah, I couldn't do that. I got that all my life because my birthday's on the 22nd, so it was always, this is for your birthday and Christmas. That and Christmas was the killer, especially when I was young. When I got older, it didn't matter. But glad you stopped by, Joe. And I know your meetup is tomorrow. Brock posted the deal. Is it at 9 o'clock? I think Brock might have put it in there. But anyway, on my community tab, I have the whole thing is there for anybody that wants to look it up. Let's see. What did you do? We lost about 10 subscribers just in trolls. Yeah, probably. That's okay. You don't need them anyway. Yeah, I was just saying it was weird because for me, the way that it goes up and down, it's kind of interesting. I didn't realize you guys all got me. I think the biggest spikes that I had were when we went on the bike ride and all that kind of stuff. I got quite a few subscribers from that. And the rest, it's like 25 or 30 every month. So I'm perfectly okay with that. I guess it'll be more as it goes. And like I said, I don't do this for any kind of, to make anything. It all goes to my wife. It's her AdSense account, and it goes to her. But I have fun doing it. Like I said, until it's not fun anymore, then I won't do it. Here it is here. Wednesday at the Kiwi. 12. I guess that's 12 noon, right, Brock? But that ought to be interesting. Are you going to, I didn't ask, are you going to live stream from there, Joe? Or are you going to just do a video and put it out later? Because I bet you there's going to be a lot of people. Everybody's going to have a flipping camera in their hand. James, I'm sure, will be there. There's going to be a bunch of vloggers there. Let's see, where, I don't know. If Joe's here, he can answer that. I want to say Rayong somewhere, I think. But I don't remember the name of it. But Joe, they're here, so they'll probably answer it. Gives says thank you to everyone for the birthday wish. And she's what? Did we decide is she 27 or 28 or 24? I think you're going to have to refresh our memory. But I think it's 24. I don't want to add extra years to gift by saying 27. I think you're the same age as my wife, if I'm not mistaken. And she put out a little video on, I don't know if you guys got a chance to see her put a little short up on her channel. That's pretty funny. Of her singing, "You Are My Daddy" or something. Anyway, it's pretty funny. 24 again, Brock says. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that you made it. Haven't seen you. How you guys doing? Glad you could make it. If you guys aren't subscribed, subscribe to Journey with M and N, right? Journeys with M and N. Good people. Met them at the other meetup. They had went with the one that I missed. Joe did a big interview with them, and I think it was Key. But I got a bunch, I think 120 something thousand views or something. Unbelievable. Cool. Yeah, definitely subscribe. Daniel, his gift wanted to eat Thai Isan food. We went to a restaurant close to the condo. Oh, okay. So I was wrong. They went in Jomtien somewhere. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I could just take her out to dinner. I don't know what to get her. I mean, you can't go wrong with gold or just cash, but gold would be the optimum gift. Thai women in gold are, I don't know if people know, but here in Thailand, the Thai people, not necessarily just the women, the Thai people, they buy gold and then they keep it. And when times get tough, or they need to feed the family, or some virus comes out of the middle of nowhere, they take that gold and cash it in and pay their, mortgage payments or car payments or whatever they need. They use it as a backup, which I think is a good idea. So my wife, she likes having gold, and she wears one piece that I gave her, but the rest of it she just keeps locked up somewhere. But it's interesting. What was that? Sounded like a bomb went off. Someone bombing my place? Maybe. Hey Verna, how you doing? And if you guys aren't subscribed, subscribe to Verna's channel. She sings with Bobby on Friday nights, and lovely lady. I think has two kids from the Philippines. Has her own channel, and she has fun singing and having a good time. Everybody's saying hi to everybody, which is always nice. Who's this? Cob's got a little time. Yeah, it's an Asian thing. Yeah, they do, and I think it's a good thing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of money in metals. Tom will be the first one to tell you that. He's got more than I would even think about, but the gold and silver, I think, is a definite place to keep a little bit of your money. That's just my opinion. You can take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, it's got to be gold. Buy small bars, not jewelry. Yeah, sometimes I'll buy her jewelry because she likes it. But yeah, small bars. I know you bought your daughter. What was it? Was it a bot? I think it was one bot, if I remember right. Tom put it up on I think Facebook, and they're cool little bars too. But yeah, and if you guys aren't subscribed to Verna, by all means, please do. She'll appreciate it. Like I said, I think a lot of people too. Subscribing to these channels doesn't cost you anything. If you want to become a member of a channel that's monetized, then yeah, it could cost you 99 cents a month or more. But for just to subscribe, $0, zero bot, €0. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps out their channel. So by all means, do it. And also, from what I understand, the likes and leaving comments and all that kind of stuff helps their channels too. So here it was key, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, over 200, almost 250,000 views. Unbelievable. Mine is still the biggest one that I have. I think it's up to 16,000 views now. Is that Forza video I did with when I had the boxes and everything put on it, and I just got another. It gets the most every month of views, and I just got a thing today. A guy from, where was he from? God, I forget. Anyway, I wanted to know where I got the side boxes, and this is the second time. I should probably redo the deal there. The Lasada link that I put in there, that particular company that was selling that shad, those side boxes, isn't in business anymore or something. And I resent it to another guy, and he got it. But this particular guy, I haven't answered yet either. I'm gonna have to find, because he wasn't from here. God, where was he from? He wasn't from here, so I don't think he could hook up with Lasada. So I'll see if I can find another place where he could put them on, or get them anyway. There's Tom. Yeah, I've got it. I don't know where I lost a lot of jewelry when my wife passed. She had the stuff hidden. I don't know where. Probably somewhere still in the closet, but they took all the closet stuff and put it out in the metal building in my little corner now that I sold it to my nephew. But I had some platinum. I had gotten platinum and gold rings from some people in Japan that we were doing some business with, and I had a big giant gold. God, it probably weighed, I don't know. It was heavy, an Indian chief with rubies in the eyes and diamonds across the feathers. It was big. My mom had it made for me. Hopefully my mom's not watching. She doesn't know it's gone. But anyway, I lost a lot of stuff back then. Let's see. Bruce, Sassy May, how you doing? Sassy May, 2 pair of sandals and a nice dinner. Yeah, my wife doesn't expect anything. I mean, the woman is beyond happy with what she has, and it's all hers, I mean, we went through this and down this road a couple of times. I just not that I wouldn't, it wouldn't make a difference, but my wife owns her property, her loan. There's still a $2.3 million loan in her name on this house, so she deserves everything she gets. She loves the car. She hasn't went to work on the scooter since we got it, which is why we got it, why I got it. I didn't want her driving in the rain and stuff. Hey, T, what's up? Are you still interested in joining us? All right. Where are you going? I am. I couldn't go on the one with Bruce, or is that the one you're talking about? Let's see. Sorry if I missed something, guys. Put it back up, and I'll try to answer all the questions. But and if I missed anybody, I will say hello as we go as we go through. But anyway, where was I? What was I talking about? We were talking about gold, which I think is a good thing. Tom seems to think 20% is a good number, which sounds about right to me. But the Thai people, they just buy it as they can, and every little bit. They're so, what I've seen through this whole virus stuff, like I said when I was rambling on the rides, probably a lot of people didn't sit and watch the whole 30 minutes of my motor vlog. But we didn't get hit that hard here in Surin. It's all Thai people. They all take care of each other. A lot of the stuff got shown back that we're, like I said before, I never thought it got down to below like maybe 70%. And I want to say it's up to 95% back to normal now. There's still a few shops that did close and didn't open, but it's just amazing how, it's amazing for me as an American, because the American way is, boy, I'm having a hard time. Government, give me some frickin' money. And they don't do that here in Thailand. The 90-year-old woman goes out and, picks hay or grass and stuff to sell to feed cows or to feed to her cow. And they don't, if they can sell one meal out of their stand, for 40 baht, they can buy rice and feed their family for a little while. They're just, doesn't matter. They'll just do it, And that's what I think I love the most about Thailand is the people, the culture, too, and what they, for the elderly, since I'm elderly, my wife will take care of me no matter what. Hopefully I'll never have to be a burden on her. I would figure out something to do to remedy that, but she would, no questions asked, not even a hesitation, So, hey Chris, how you doing? Page is on the 12th. Okay, so, and then Chuck had said, what's the deal with the Thai people having a bunch of babies in this month? They must look back 9 months. What is that? Some kind of what day or what month is that? Okay, it's at noon. Okay, so Joe's meetup is tomorrow at the Wombat at 12 noon. Very easy to find if you're down and around Pattaya, Jantiem area. Just punch in the Wombat and it'll come up. Hey Douglas, good morning to you. Anyone, sorry, I'm a bit late. We had a village meeting. I hope everyone's doing well. I think they are. I haven't heard anybody having a bad time. John saying hi to you. If I remember correctly, when I live streamed at Tony's place, Coves mentioned that he would want to ride in Thailand. I don't know, to tell you the truth, T. I know I'm game. I still want to do something. If you're willing to come onto this side of the water there, maybe over towards Rayong or up in the hills above Pattaya, meet up there and then cruise around there for a day or two, and then maybe make our way to Koh Chang and go on Koh Chang for a couple of days. I'd be game for that, and anybody else that wants to come. I'm Jones, and I did a little ride on the Forza the other day, and I'm ready to go. Oh, get out of here! Really? This is on the 16th of this month as well. Wow, something up about this month and having babies in Thailand. Wow, that's a well. Tell her I said. Hopefully, I'll remember that and throw a shout out around that same day. Question: who was that? Joe. Did you see the old woman on the side of the road? Which one? The one that with the bicycle and pushing, or that was around my wife's neighborhood, or the one that was picking the grass that night when we went to the barbecue place? Gift and I are not live streaming. I'm sure some. I know Tytastic is going to be there, and he's live streamed from there all the time. So I'm sure he'll put up something. I'd be interested to see a little bit of a live stream or something that day instead of having to wait for. If you wait for James, I might not see it till Christmas time. But Joe puts his out fairly consistently. James just always has 200 in the queue. This is from January 2020. Just kidding, James. But hopefully I won't have to. Hopefully, I think if TT's there, somebody will do a 10-minute live stream or something. My wife's noon does not know her birthday. She was born at home and her grandfather did not register until she was 5. He did not remember when she was born, so she picked a lucky day. Well, yeah, that's what my wife would have done too. It's in case people don't know. Here in Thailand, they have lucky days, they have Buddha days, they have days that are good days that are bad days. When I drove that car out of the showroom where they had it waiting for us, it was kind of a showroom. It had a glass front door. It was just a little bit wider than the car. They had flowers and stuff there. That's where they took the pictures. I had to drive out exactly at 9 a.m. So, or I think it was 9 a.m. Or 10 a.m. Whatever it was. That was the time that we should have taken the car onto the road. So it's pretty weird. I wish I knew more, and I will try to learn more about Buddhism. I don't know that much. Yeah, I think so too, Tom. I think he definitely will. Ah, there you are. I'll just say hello to everyone. Where have you been? Are you busy or what are you doing? I haven't seen you around recently. I did see you on. Was it somebody's live stream? Lunchtime over, back to the grind. All right, Mark. Have a good one. The grass lady. Is that what you're saying? The grass lady question mark. The grass lady was when we went to the barbecue. Whole family. We came out at like after dark, 7 o'clock, something like that. And there's this old lady, must have been 90 years old, whacking grass. This was 8 months ago or something, maybe longer. And I asked my wife. I said, "What is she doing?" And said she's collecting the grass for her cow or to sell. And I said, "But it's 7, 8 o'clock at night. She goes, "Probably she'll go 3, 4, 5 hours." And I said, "But how much will she make?" Said she might make 50, 100 baht. I go, "Get out." She said, "Yeah." So I went over and I gave her 300 baht. I said, "Take 3 days off," and she didn't understand what I was saying. But but I haven't seen her around. The other one was the lady that been going around my wife's neighborhood forever, and she can't ride the bike anymore. My wife said the last time she see her, she was pushing the cart. She obviously didn't feel comfortable or couldn't do the bicycle anymore. No notification, and I wasn't. Wow, that's weird. That's YouTube. They have a tendency to do that. I don't know if anybody else didn't get notified. I wanted to show, since there's a bunch of people in here, I still have we're supposed to go on the 16th, and we're going to get these. We bought these. These are the uniforms for the 115 kids at the first school. We opted to have, I think, one or two people like my mother-in-law, just local people, do it, not a big company. And I think they did a great job. The sister, or my wife's best friend, has looked at them, said they're great quality. They did a great job on them, and they're going to. We're going to go on the 16th, I think, on her birthday. She wants to do it, and I think there's 115 of them. There's like 103 kids or something like that, and the rest are for the teachers. So they'll all have. I guess the ones that they had were real frayed and raggedy and stuff like that. And it was 20,000 baht, I think, was what the total was. So everybody's happy. So I'm hoping my mother-in-law will go. We're still going to do the same thing. I think the same day I still have the volleyballs and the soccer balls and the volleyball nets and the badminton nets and the badminton kits and all the stuff. I still have it here. So I think we're going to hit both of those in one day. We'll bring donuts again to both, and then I still want to bring ice cream to the other one. We'll make that a different day. So we're caught up on that part of it. What's he saying? To Bobby, I'm imagining this is what this was. T was and Dear, his wife, was on Bobby's was on Bobby's live stream. And is the sound okay? I always wait. Here we are, an hour in, and I'm checking it out. But I think it is. I can usually hear it here. Who's next on the chopping block? Do you know yet, Bobby? Hopefully be there tomorrow. Yeah, I imagine quite a few people are going to go, I would think, depending on who's in John TM. But there's a lot of people that are just live there, now that will go. Sounds good. Thanks, Cobus. So let's see. So we the stuff for the kids, we got that out of the way. The car, I'm gonna do a review on the car for sure. I got to do that. Maybe I blow out of town. I don't know. If I do, God, I'd love to jump on the Forza and head to the water, but that's kind of a long deal. She'll actually be home tomorrow night, like about 8 o'clock, because they're going today because I think they're going to start the seminar early, like at 6, and it's going to go to like 5. So it's going to be a long, long day for her. But I don't know. I'll have to see. Who knows? Can I do what? Post? Oh, I didn't. I forgot to do that, didn't I? I'm gonna have to. I'll just put it in here. It'll be easier because I don't have line opened on my laptop. So I'll put the link in here. All right, I could go. Hold on a second. Hold on one second, and let me go and see if I can open this up. Let me open line. I gotta go to here. It's really weird. I don't know why. When I open line up on it, I have to go on my phone, open line, get out my add a person to where I can get to the QR code, scan the QR code that's on my screen right now, and then press log in, and then it logs in. Go figure. I don't know. I'm horrible. All right, gotta love. Let me put it there. There we go. And boom. Okay. You have it. Should be there. Brock, let me know if I did it right. Probably just hanging around the pool today. Gift heading to the mall with Dow, and maybe Mitch will and hanging out with me. Cool. They'll be there. And it's Mike, right? I believe. I'm horrible with names. It's that Alzheimer thing that I got going on. But it ought to be a good time, right? That last time, I don't know if they'll do it again. I didn't look at the Wombat Facebook page or YouTube or whatever they have. Last time they did a all-you-could-eat buffet for 150 baht or something like that in the afternoon. It was pretty good too. Really good, actually. see Brock's coming. Hey, brother.
Morning, Dave.
How you doing?
I'm doing
Now
well.
that you're... I'll take a sip of my water.
Yeah, it's going to be
Uh,
a tough day, Joe. Having to land, lie by the pool.
here it is,
Why is
Mike
that
and
echo?
Nicole. I'll remember that now, I hope. Mike. Nice people. If you're not subscribed, by all means, subscribe to their channel. Let's see. I think I'm caught up on it. No more questions, right? Um, we already did. I'm gonna go. I just don't know where to go. Everything. Every place is pretty far. Even Chuck's is 5, 6 hours, um, and about the same to go to Udon if I wanted to go up there and visit Tim for a day. Um, here's another shady character. We'll let him in because
What's
he
up?
can. Hey, what's
Hey,
up, Bubby?
Bobby.
Is this the two behind you, the new Friday night singers?
Yeah, yeah. You didn't see my comment. I said two beautiful Filipinas going to be
Ah,
on.
that's my favorite. There was one on there that had an. I mean, they all have good voices. An unbelievable voice. She was really good.
Tanya, Tanya,
What is it, Tanya? Yeah.
Tanya.
Uh, uh,
Tonyah.
unbelievable, unbelievable voice. Let's see. Who was saying hi to
Morning,
Bobby?
Cobus.
Um,
Hello,
but
Cobus.
yeah, that'll be fun. I just got to figure out how the hell
Eat again,
to
Tom.
stay up that late. It's 7 o'clock's really late. I can't even stay up till 8 o'clock at freaking night. That's sad, sad, sad state of affairs. If I was younger, I would just do drugs. But since I don't do drugs anymore, I'm kind of screwed. I'm limited to caffeine. And
Hello,
last time I
Randy.
had 2 cups. What's that?
I was just saying hi to Randy.
Ah, well, I didn't see
I'm
Randy.
hearing a back feed.
Every time you come in, it does that, and I don't know why. I don't have a clue. Now it's gone away. Now I don't hear it, so I don't know what it is.
It's kind of come and go.
Yeah, it's weird. Because I have all the settings the same. Yeah, see now I'm hearing myself like a
Yeah,
millisecond later. I don't know.
I hear it too when I talk.
Do you?
I do when I talk too. It may be StreamYard.
Yeah, maybe if I get over two people, StreamYard can't handle it. Supposed to be able to have 10. I pay the money for it.
Yeah,
Um,
I've been
more
on
than
multiple today and I haven't had any issue.
yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know. You got me. Now I don't hear it. So
No,
it's weird. Hey Randy, how you
when
doing? I was gonna say Randy. I was gonna write you today. Randy put up as many people of my other friends have gotten hacked on Facebook, and Randy put up, "Hey, if you get a friend request from me, don't
oop,
you know
oop.
it's not me. It's blah blah. I've been hacked." So I was gonna write back to Andy. Yeah, but I met the guy that hacked you. Hell of a guy. So I'm dumping you, and I found a new friend. So, but I didn't write it.
Yeah,
But Randy's
Look,
Randy's
Harry.
one of the good ones. He grew up in my stomping grounds, right outside of my stomping grounds. He actually grew up in the good part of that area.
Hi,
Hey,
Joe and
Uncle
Gift.
Craig, how you doing?
Joe and Gift taking off to edit.
Time to edit.
all right. We'll catch you later, Joe.
Have a good day, Joe. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow on probably Titastic's live stream. I'm guessing. I'm guessing. And I said hi to Uncle Craig. If you guys aren't subscribed to Uncle Craig, by all means, subscribe. I think you're over 200 now, right? 200 and maybe 10? I don't know. You're getting there. He's got a great channel. I like
Yeah, he
his
needs to come
content.
onto my live stream and get all the Filipino community to
Yeah, there you
connect.
go.
You'll get a
There's an
bunch.
invite. There's an invite for you, Craig. Get a hold of Bobby and hook up and go on. Yeah, and they're great people too. and they'll come on.
Yeah, have fun.
They'll actually support you. They'll
Right.
watch your videos. They'll come on your live stream if you have a live
No,
stream, and they're good. They're good people.
my
So
trainer's not coming in.
everybody's saying bye to Joe and hello to Uncle Craig. And
Do you, Craig? You speak Tagalog?
he peak what? Speak what?
Tagalog. That would probably surprise the hell out of them.
Well, they've got it right here. He must speak something. See all the emojis? That's Filipino right there. So he uh,
Yeah.
he must speak it. That would probably freak him out. But great, nice women. I'm surprised these women aren't getting 5,000 messages to marry him. Especially Verna and is that her name? Verna? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, seems like a sweetheart. Pretty lady. Um, I'm surprised she hasn't gotten a bunch of marriage proposals.
Oh,
Maybe
there's a
she
number
has.
of them. Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
number of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where's
Problem is, they
Paul?
got to take.
Paul
I
was
think
going to be
Paul
a
said
love.
he's got somebody already tracking.
Oh, does he? He hooked up?
I think so.
All right. Let's see. Only the words that have to do with what? Almond cookie. Uh, and we haven't heard ourselves, have we? Because that'll bump up the views. But maybe just say it. Maybe you could stage something. Um,
Well, I see
Yeah,
your sub count is starting to climb now. You
yeah, I
start
don't
to make
know.
appearances there. It's because of them.
bye
Probably,
bye.
probably.
Yeah, you make
Uh,
appearances there. Every time I'm there and I see you, I make sure I push you. Yeah, you just
yeah,
you just need to
yeah.
show up.
It probably is. Yeah, they've been going. It's like I said. It's kind of been 30 of them, 30 a month. It's been hanging. It just was weird before. The ups and downs was just kind of weird because I didn't really understand them. Why,
Yeah.
I mean, when I subscribe to something, I don't unsubscribe to it the next day, unless they're nasty. And I thought they were nice and they're nasty or something. But it's weird the way they go up and down. But I talked to people and they said that's fairly normal. So sometimes they'll stay the same, sometimes they'll drop a little. Like Joe said, he lost what 10 subscribers. He figured they were all trolls. Because I think he kind of got barraged. I think Nikki got a bunch of them. Mitch got some. I saw some other ones. I'm too slow on the freaking trigger with people like Mitch and stuff around or
Hello,
Brock.
Joe.
They're, um,
Sorry, Dave. I can't reach my keyboard, or I'd type the hello to him. I have to reach
no,
through
no, no,
stuff here to get to it.
no. You're fine.
Yeah, I don't mean to cut in.
Nah, you're fine.
Your mojo, I tell you, for the last probably 2 weeks, Jai puts on one of his videos for us to go to bed by every night.
Uh,
Are you saying he's boring?
Well, it makes you damn sure makes you sleep.
supposed to make you relax, right?
It did.
Let's see. Mike said ours keeps going up and down. Yeah, it's weird, right? Um, it seems like when I talked about it a little earlier. When I went on the bike, what I called the epic bike ride, I got a bunch of stuff from Chuck, James, and Joe, for the most part, came from there. And then after that, it's just kind of like I said, like 20 or 30 a month. But from what I understand, the more and more and more that you get, the larger and larger and larger. Most of the time, the number gets like maybe
Yeah, I think I'm
50.
probably gaining about 200 a month.
Yeah, see. So and you've got what? Are you 3,000 or are you over 3,000?
34 something.
Yeah. So the double, pretty much of me. So that means I should be getting 100. So I need, but it doesn't. Like I said, I never. Everybody tells me off the record type stuff. You never ever say subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button. Subscribe. I don't know it.
Well, like I said
I
too, Dave, just get out and get on people's panels like this. Just get on and chat with them, and I'll tell you, the video you did the other day, driving around Saran,
Hmm.
That's a winner. A video
Yeah,
like I don't know what you got total views on it so far, but
not many.
that kind of driving
100.
around, that's a winner.
Yeah, and sometimes it's weird. Um, sometimes they get some. I don't know. Sometimes they get a lot. The two that I didn't get, but it was a lot of me droning on. Maybe I should just do the ride and music or something. But that's the way I was when I went to Costa Rica. I knew where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to Cocoa Beach. I wanted to go to Hermosa Beach, and I went after those videos from YouTube that somebody was doing, and the ride arounds that the guys were doing, even shaky on the bike and this and that. When I got there, I knew exactly how to get every place in that town. It was a lot easier than here in Syringe.
Mhm.
The main drag and a couple of side streets. But I knew exactly where I was. I got on my scooter for the first time and went down there and said, "Oh, okay, I know I make a left here. I'm on the left," and so they are, and they're fun to do too. I haven't
Well,
done
I
that many of those.
recognized when you went. I put in the comment to you too, where you instead of staying on the main road, you turned and went in by the store to SC something.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, right
Yeah.
there. If you'd have stayed on the road to make that
Hmm.
turn,
Hmm.
that
They go straight
goes
out to the.
goes out to where our place is.
And I might do. Maybe I'll do that today. I didn't have my phone hook up and everything on my Forza ready to go. I do now. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll jump on the Forza and head to Elephant Village and take a bunch of footage. I might as well put it up, and maybe I'll get off and show some things and make it a
Well, Dave,
little
they
bit
were
more.
building a when we were there last 2.5 years ago. They were
Right.
building a new highway that crossed that main road.
Hmm.
So I'm sure it's done by now. The turnoff into ours is only about 1 kilometer past that.
Hop on cup. That's okay. Yeah, your turnoff is right past a new road. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's a new highway. It kind of
Okay.
connects going
Maybe
around
I'll
town.
maybe I'll do that and go look around up there. Maybe I'll make it up as far as the Elephant Village. There is some stuff to do up there. I know Gary's saying even I got trolled recently. You know, from the very beginning when I had like I don't know 27 subscribers, I said, man, I don't even have a troll yet. I don't feel like I'm a YouTuber. And a couple of people, even out of the 27, said, "You're going to be sorry that you said that," and I am.
Well, I
But
had
now,
not this past one because what I did, a couple of the Filipinas told me to make your stream uh, subscribers only, and that'll stop the trolls from coming in because they can't subscribe to you.
Yeah, the bots.
Yeah.
oh, okay,
So
oh,
I
okay.
did
I
on the
didn't know that.
last one. I didn't have any interference, but the two previous, I had them just throwing them in there.
Yeah, they haven't done that to me. I haven't seen much bot stuff, but now I will, because we've been talking about it. So I'm
Yeah.
sure that I will. But let's see, bamboo hut supposed to be delivered to. Oh, that's the one you were driving down the road and talking about how most of them needed the ones that they had because that was their display model, right? So you had to have one made. Oh, cool. He's gonna get
Is
one of
that the
those ones that
IKEA?
the
That's
what's
the
that?
IKEA one, isn't it? Comes as
Yeah.
comes as a flat
This,
pack, and then
this one's
and
hazy cheesy,
Who is it?
and oops, I got to slide the other way. Oh, you can't really see her. The other
Two
one is
beautiful
hiding.
women.
Yeah,
Single, married, or we're gonna find out on Friday.
gonna find out.
Sounds good to me. It's a great. I think you got a great thing going. Especially with the women and the singing and the whole deal that you put together is awesome. They people are interested in that. I don't know anything about the Philippines. I know zero. Never been there. Would love to go. I mean, it's definitely a place I want to go to.
I
But
would
a lot
too
of
now. It was never on my bucket list before, but now after meeting them and watching their videos and seeing places where they're at, now I do want to go visit.
See, now if you were in Surin, we could schedule something and go there for a few days, but you're not
Yeah,
here yet. We still looking at November, or we don't know? I don't want to
we don't
pressure
know. We
anybody.
had a close call though this week.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
almost said I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
Cool.
almost. It was close.
You'll be here, I think. I'm gonna guess and say before the end of the year. I'm gonna guess and say before the end of the year.
I'm
I'm
hoping.
hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping too.
IT.
But I am looking forward to go there. A lot of people say the same thing: is it, bad, nasty, this, that, and that. So it's just like any other place. There's not so good places and there's great places. So
Right.
they're saying like on the outskirts of what is it, Cebu? Is that how you say it?
Hmm.
The one CUB something.
Yeah.
Uh, they're saying on the outskirts of that's like awesome. It's a little bit more expensive, I think, to live there than here in Thailand. I know that
I believe
James
that's
was
true.
there for a long time. Some people spend a lot of time there that I know that would be more than happy to go there for. See, I can only go for like 3, 4 days, so it's kind of tough on me. Maybe if I made it one of my week destinations, I could go for 6, 7 days. I just don't like going anywhere that far for less than
How
six or
long of a
seven days.
flight from Thailand is it?
I think it's only a couple hours.
Oh,
I
crap.
think it's only 2.5 hours or something.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a no-brainer to go visit then.
yeah, yeah, and it's cheap too. It's not really expensive flights either. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? They're still planning. Okay, we're still planning a trip to Surrender. Cool. Hopefully, I'll be here. I'm debating. That's the time that I'm debating. I might go back, but I will definitely, or I hope I will be here. Surin's
Yeah,
a
I think
great
that's just
place.
a little. It's a little early for me to be there, I think, but I'm not sure. Never know.
You never know. Maybe we need to send people into the hospital over there to make scenes and make it miserable for everybody, so they want to leave.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here anymore. Good, good. Let's go. I got a plane for tomorrow. Let's go. But you're not selling everything, right? You're not like
No,
selling your house and
our first trip back there is going to be for a month or two, and then once we figure for sure how we're going to do things, because we don't want to stay here in California. We know that. So
so you will sell then more than likely.
yeah, but we're considering maybe buying a condo, maybe like in Florida or something, where it's a condo, and if we're gone, nobody can really tell, and hang
Right.
on to it to where we can come back and forth.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad having. I wish I could have held on to uh, to my house, but I couldn't even get people that I knew to stay there and be responsible.
Yeah.
Here, you've got a 3 bedroom house on 5 acres. You've got decks and barbecues and remodeled kitchen, an awesome place. And how about if you just pay $200 a month and take care of my house? Oh, sure, sure. My house goes to shit. And these are
Yeah.
people that I know or that came from, friends of a friend type thing. So it's better this way, I guess. But I think it's
Okay.
good to have a little.
Journey's coming back to the U.S. on June 20th. So then, assume that means he's going to make a trip back there then somewhere prior to October.
I see.
Yeah, see, Robert Mack is the one that's kind of scared me of that being able to go there and live full time. But I don't know. The rain, he was talking is so miserable, and
No, not a problem.
no, that's what Jai told me. She said it's not going to bother you. She said you've worked so much in Arizona, you're used to the heat and
The
rain. I
heat's
mean,
probably the hardest thing that I would say. The rain and stuff like that. I mean, I kind of like rain, so it doesn't really bother me.
I do
And
too.
and if you only have a scooter and you're out there and you're going, well, it's raining, but let's see, I've got this little teepee thing I could throw over me, and it's 85 degrees out. Yeah, I think it's okay. And you're only driving, 5, 10 minutes. Most of the stuff I hear will here in Surin that I've experienced um, is rain like hell and then stop,
Yeah.
and then halfway clear and maybe rain like hell at the end of the day. Is there days where it might rain 2 or 3 days at a time? Yes, but for the most part, it doesn't. And I even experienced that in Phuket. People are saying it rains all the time. It does this. Yeah, it rained in the morning for like 25 minutes, and then it was, perfect all day long, and then at night it rained again. Well, hell, I was in the house at 8 o'clock, so I didn't care about what it did all night long. But
Yeah,
I don't
Joe.
think you'll. I don't. I haven't had a problem with it. You know, if you wanted to, you could. You know, you could still hop. And I don't know if you guys are gonna plan on having a vehicle here, but I'm sure you
Oh
are.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm actually thinking of buying one like Tim bought. I like the look of that little Ranger.
nice, very nice. I drove in it.
It,
Nice truck.
Yeah, we don't
the
we
But
don't really need. What's that,
yeah,
Brock?
good. The Ranger or BT50, same vehicle, are pretty good. I've
Yeah,
got one.
we have a nice SUV here, but I can't imagine us needing an SUV there. I think we'll need a pickup more often than not, and we don't need
I
to have
found
two
that.
cars there.
No, we have that at Zuzu four door, and I don't know. Like if it was me, and I think about it now because I'm trying to get back into to eating better and get back to the gym more than 2 days a week. But if you get on a routine here, I wouldn't even build anything in my house just for the fact that it would make me get out and drive to the gym. So if it's raining or whatever, what difference does it make if you take the 10-minute ride to the gym? You stay in the gym for an hour and a half. After that, you get out and maybe go meet up with somebody, people like me for lunch or something, and then go back home. Well, hell, you killed most of the day,
Yeah.
just doing that. So,
You kept talking about going to the gym and the gym you go to, and you were talking about it on and on, but you never went by the gym. And I was wondering if
no,
it's the same gym I go to when I'm there.
it's okay. You know where I went through that little parking lot, right? Where you
Yeah.
said I cut through.
Yeah.
Coming off that, you go over the railroad tracks, and then it bends back around. But if you go left there on a little side street, because it's a big U, that's where the gym is. You go down there, and the gym's on the left. First
Is
street
that
that you
in
come
the
in.
area where the bus station is?
No, no.
Okay. I'm lost then. I'm confused.
The area where you saw me at was by it, but the gym isn't next to the bus station.
Okay.
I'll take a ride when I take the Forza, and I'll drive by the gym this time. And it was cheap too. I had a private trainer 5 days a week before it hit the second time, and my wife told me I couldn't go to the gym anymore. And what did I pay? 1200 for him. So that was what, $50 a month. And then I think I paid 1,000 for. It was like 2,500 baht, I think, for the gym and have a private instructor 5 days a week, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20 days, however I wanted to use them a month. And it was usually an hour and a half workouts,
Yeah.
sometimes
When
two
we were
hours.
there, we had unlimited for $30 a month.
Yeah, you can get it cheap, and it might even have been that because I'm trying to think back. Either it was 1,500 and that included the trainer. I'll have to ask my wife, and I'm just kind of trying to think back on what I paid, and I can't remember.
Yeah.
Horrible memory. But it was cheap. I want to say he was like 1,200. It might have been 1,500 for the whole thing. I'll find out, and by the next live stream, I'll have an answer.
The
Rain's
gym
not a
that I go
problem.
to, it cost me 1,000 baht for the month, and because I was there early, the trainer, the owner of the place, was there too. He would come and run me through a few things anyway. So
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
that's
bored if
pretty
there
much
is no
what I did.
gym.
So 1,000 baht, that's about $32. Huh?
That's about sounds right
yeah,
to me.
yeah,
Yeah, that's probably what we did. And the trainer was there.
Yeah, and these guys, the one actually, it was kind of cool because they're all family. The uncle he's got all these bodybuilding
yeah,
statues and stuff he won, and the youngest one he was kind of training, and he was the one that was basically working with me, and he was training for a deal. This was 6 8 months ago, in Bangkok during all this crap, and I think it was Bangkok, and he actually went there and he actually won, and brought back another trophy, his first one, for the for the place. Nice gym, air conditioned, state of the art stuff. I mean, perfect workout place. And he could go there and kick back. And what else I was doing too towards the end, and I don't remember how much she charged me, but I said I'd like. She was making meals for people, and it would be chicken and vegetables and that kind of thing, and I would pay her. And when I got done working out, I would go there and pick up this food for dinner because I went later on. They were open for the morning, but my wife worked and got off at 5, so I would go there like 3, maybe 3:30, work out for an hour and a half. She would come to the gym, which was on her way back home, and we would ride by her mom's house, say hello, and then go back to our house. But she would also make me meals, so I mean I could have the whole thing if I wanted to. Because it's kind of hard for me, man. It's like it was in the valley. At one point in my life, I ate healthy and good food, and I was in good shape. And then I just slowly went off because you're driving around. I never kept much cash in my pocket. I mean, I had credit cards, but I'd have like $5, $10, something like that. So where are you going to go when you're driving around? Jack in the Box, McDonald's, Burger King, all these places. $5, you get a burger, French fries, a soda, an apple pie, and all this stuff. Just you eat so crappily in there. I eat better here, but I got to get away from the sticky rice. It's killing me. I love this. She just brought over the Lamu right now. I can smell with a big old deal of sticky rice. So it's like, damn. But I did go out and buy a Sun Tea container, round one, 4.5 liter, I think, and I bought 3 boxes of Lipton tea bags, original, 100 each, so 300 bags. So I figured out she's gonna pick me up some lemon, and I'll start making tea and leave it in the refrigerator. It's got a little dispenser on it, and I like tea, so we'll see. All right, let's see. What were we talking? Somebody's talking about something. I pay 300
They're
baht for
talking about
5.
electric and Wi-Fi and what have you.
Okay. There it is. Hey, Unseen, how are you? Good morning to you. I was talking about you earlier about here in Surin, we say Sawadee Krap. They roll their tongue, my wife. And every time I say that to anybody in Surin, they just look at me and laugh, and they love it. But he was talking about the different way to say Krupp and how they say in Chiang Mai. So glad you came by. That sounds cheap to me. 300 baht for fiber? How much up and down, Uncle? Right now I have 200 up, 200 down at the house here. And I'm on fiber, but I'm not wired directly in. I have all this wiring going around my house. I paid to have the Cat 6 cable put in so that I could plug it into my computer, my TV, and all that. And she hasn't had the guy over that installed it to tie it into the Wi-Fi box because I don't know how to do it. It's in the walls.
Do you have the sockets in the wall, Dave?
Yeah.
Okay, you just need to get a patch cable to plug into your wall. Plug
Oh
it
no,
into
but
the modem.
the problem is, Brock, I've got the patch cable. I've got everything for that. I don't have something. Oh well, go ahead, finish what you're saying. Maybe I'm stopping you for no reason.
Is Do you have a central hub where all the wires from your rooms come to?
I think so, but I don't know where it is.
Might be in your electrical closet.
Oh look, what he has is out there. I think he has a couple of plugins, and I tried to
Yeah.
plug into that one and plug into my Wi-Fi box, and it didn't work. So I don't know if I plugged into the wrong one. Maybe I should
Yeah,
try
it could-
screwing with it again. I should
Tom,
try
am I
again.
reading that wrong? If I'm not mistaken, that's less than 20,000 US.
Well, that's the one where
600.
that I've been talking about. The one in his complex. It's a bachelor or whatever condo, unobstructed, 180-degree view of the ocean. Nothing can be built in front of you, and you can have it. You can buy one, refurbish it, put in all new fixtures and everything, probably for right around $1 million. Right? You can buy them for 650, You're gonna have to put a couple in there. So 30,000 for
Wow.
but that's
I
not a
guess
one
that'll be
bedroom. It's the bachelor one or whatever. That's the one I want to buy. The one in Tom's building. It's awesome.
So
If
is there
you
only one, or is there more than one?
Oh no, there's more. I don't know what they want for their different. Tom probably knows. He said his by the time he got done. Oh, yours is 1 gigabyte, and oh wow, for what 600 a month? I gotta, and it's TOT. Is that what you're saying? Damn, I cannot get my wife to give me the best shit they got. She just keeps messing with me. Expensive. I think I've had this discussion before. Maybe I want the
yeah.
best that they have. Okay, next time. Do they have better? Well, yeah, but expensive. Baby, I want the best that they have. I don't care how much it costs. So, but she won't do it. Let's see.
That's a hell of a
It's the
deal.
one day. It's the one that I'm interested in. Correct. And Friday. But there's more for sale there, right? Yeah, lots of condos. Um, if you go to Tom's videos, I don't know which one. Maybe you got the name of one of the videos, Tom. You look at it. He's got a little video of the thing, and it's perfect. Like a little. I was going to use it because it's 5 hours from here. I could go there for a week and spend it there. Not a week, but maybe 5 days. My wife during the week, like I said, she works, so it's not like we have a bunch of quality time. By the time she gets home from, 5:30, 6 o'clock, she talks to her mom, talks to her dads. If the kids are here, she'll talk to them, and then maybe she'll talk to me. And then I go to bed at 8, 9 o'clock. So it's like I would go like, Sunday or Monday morning early, and come back on a Friday afternoon, leave a scooter there, go there and just kind of kick it. So that's what I'm hoping to. I just got to put the money together. But I know there's other ones there.
Alex, that was one funny video.
Somebody bombed that guy. But anyway,
Okay.
Can't get him or what?
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay. Anyway, let's see. His uncle say we bought cheap factory apartments in Bangkok for 6K used in early 2000.
Yeah, the wax video, that was funny as shit.
Oh, I don't use because Perry. But I don't know. If you look at some of his channels, some of the stuff he did from inside, it's a cool little. Like I said, it's not huge or anything, but a perfect place to sleep. Little kitchen, nice bathroom, place for a little table, your bed, and a little deck out back. And like I said, it's 180 unobstructed.
Yeah.
Hey, Alex, how
Hey,
you doing?
yeah, the wax one was funny, Alex, but we need to see the finished product, or we need to see the job finished. You can't go walking around with a nude boob, a half hairy nude boob.
Right.
Full,
It couldn't have
full
been
on
that
It was
bad.
good.
Yeah,
It
just go
was
ahead and
good.
do the rest. Couldn't have been that bad.
What was that in the 30-year-old version? Is that the where they
Yeah.
waxed him in? Yeah. That's got to be painful, man. I don't know. My cousin did that. He was a little bodybuilder, shorter guy, maybe 5'7", but just built to the hilt. And he would go and get waxed, his whole body waxed. And I guess that's a bodybuilding thing. I've been hairy like a freaking ape from when I was 14. So there's no way that that's ever going to happen. Let's see what they say. There was no finished product. I have a small man. Oh, just a picture, a short of just that would be good with me. Whole body, and I mean whole body,
Oh,
everything from head to toe. His head, of course, but from here down, everything. Not everything.
I'm sure Miley will do it for you.
Uh, oh, everybody's saying hello, but that was a good video. I just watched the one you just put out on the chicken dinner, and the getting the nails done at Foz. He does good stuff, man. He's going to do extremely well on YouTube. way
Well, you're
better
getting
than
hit today,
me.
Dave.
Yeah, they're liking me. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably him. He says he doesn't have her watch, but he's always there. Um, me, I'm leaving it alone. Yeah, the roasted chicken that looked good too. You didn't really say. Did you say after you made? Unless sometimes I miss stuff. But when you before you went in there, you said I never had a bad meal. I wanted this jerk chicken or something, and they didn't have that. You had this chicken, but I don't remember you saying that it was off the hook.
That it's
I'm
always good.
imagining it was. Yeah, it's always good. When I commented on it, I said I'm
The
definitely
sportsman,
going
yeah.
to have to go there the next time that I go. I didn't get to hit anything um, last time I was there. I didn't get to go at all. I didn't think. I didn't. I don't think you did. I mean, if I remember right, unless like it's my Alzheimer's, I don't think you did, but it was okay. That says it up for me. Uh, let's see. Ah,
Okay, take care, Tom.
there's Chris.
Hey, Chris.
They're saying hi to Bobby Brock. Sorry I'm late. I have a doctor's certificate. Okay, as long as you got the
Oh, I
doctor's
was on the
certificate,
wrong
you're
person.
okay. But let's see.
I
Let's
need to
see.
see it accompanied with a Form 100, Chris, in triplicate.
No one's believing you, Chris.
Chris, you see my guest for this Friday? You might be interested.
Yeah.
If
uh,
they're single.
Yeah,
Well, he
don't know
might be
that.
interested.
you're gonna have to. Yeah, it'd be a good dating show. And you know what it is? They're. I don't know if it's just the ones that Bobby had on, the gals that you had on that one day with the one that changed from 55 to 65. They're real open. I mean, they're not holding anything back. I mean, the one girl, she just flat out there tell you what's going on. And like I said, with me, age doesn't matter at all per se. The reason I'm married to my wife is because she's a good woman and she looks fantastic. But that wasn't the only reason.
Big
It was
heart.
kind of, yeah, but it was like I said before. I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, I sound like a pig, but I looked at besides my wife that passed, that was 60 years old. I looked at 60-year old women and they look like my grandma. In my mind, because I think I'm 35. As long as there's no mirrors around, I think I'm 35 years old. So it was more in tune that that's what I wanted, and I'm in love and she's in love, so it's fantastic. But they're open. I mean, I don't know if all the Filipina women are like that. I mean, but I think it's great. I mean, they're just you know. Can you blame either a Thai woman, a Filipino woman, any Asian woman, any woman that's in Colombia, any place that is suppressed and stuff, to want to better themselves by being with somebody that could put them in a better position? Now, not take advantage of them like, honey, give me $1 million.
Well, you
But
saw what Yenny said. She said really the money didn't matter to her. It's somebody that
yeah, it was
cared
amazing.
for her.
Yeah, yeah. I think that the better life, I think, does matter somewhat. I think with the way that I read it, what she's saying, it wasn't an important part of
Yeah.
it, but it's nice I mean, if I was constantly scraping for everything and I met somebody that I liked, now I don't necessarily say I had to love them, because in that situation when I first got here, I mean, I didn't think I was going to meet anybody. First off, I wanted to find a companion. I didn't think I was capable of loving anyone again, and but I did want a female companion to talk to. Nothing sexually. Travel, sleep in the same room, whatever. We eat breakfast together, lunch together, dinner together, laugh, have a good time. That was fine with me. And if there was some kind of sexual thing, then okay, if that happened. But it wasn't the most important thing to me at that time. It was
Yeah.
not. And I don't
You're
think it
right,
is for
Alex.
them either. I don't think it is for them. I think it's, because like I said, my wife was, you know, She had a government job. Kids were in private school, paying for mom's place, paying for their electric bill, their food bill, the electric bill at the apartment, and she had nothing. She was eating rice. Right now a big thing to her is to have papaya salad. That's like way up here because rice you can get for 10 baht.
Yeah.
So it makes a difference. And are they grateful, or at least the what I consider the good ones? Not the one that's the first day you met her she wanted 10,000 baht. Yes, I think it's and if you have a mutual agreement with someone, like we're just going to travel, we're going to have some fun. If you get to a point where you don't like me anymore, or I get to a point, then we'll go our separate ways and no hard feelings. Then that's great. If you
Yeah.
make
When
something
you
like that.
find the one that doesn't even come out of their mouth,
No,
then that's
my
the right one.
my wife never asked for anything to this day. Never asked for anything.
Alex
We
is
talked
right if you
about
see
building.
his comment there.
What's that?
Women want to be taken care of, and
Sure
men
they
want
do.
to be providers. It's been that way
Sure.
since the Stone Age, and that's
Yeah.
true. I
Yeah.
find
It's not like.
myself trying to provide or take care of Jai and do things for Jai that she doesn't even want me to do. She says, "Don't get all excited and get into my business until I ask for your help." Yeah, I mean,
Well, I
she
don't know. I would have married Bobby if he was single. So the back rubs and the food at 5 in the morning. No, but you're right, Alex. It's they doesn't make me happy to see the smile on my wife's face, the smile on my in-laws' face, the smile on my kids' face. You bet. That makes it worth all the money in the world. Money is nothing, okay? And just for them to do that and have that smile, my quality of life is like, I mean, way up there. I mean, it's unbelievable. But and that's why people say, well, do you think if I came there, could I find? Sure, you could. I mean, if you're a decent person, you're not a nasty bastard, you're not a narcissist, you're not an egomaniac, and you're a decent human being, and you come to Thailand at 55, 60 years old, wanting to meet someone to do your end days with, I think you got a 99% chance of finding that person. Now, not that you jump on the first person that asked you for 100,000, but being smart about it, I think it's a if you didn't, I would be really surprised.
yeah,
Now, do I
find the
think you
one that
should?
doesn't ask.
Yeah, and do I think that you're gonna? The way that I think the best way to find someone is, like I did. Hey, we have this, friend of my Thai wife's friend, and blah blah. I think that's where Isan, where she's been working for the government for 20 years, or she's been working at this, or they have that. I think it's easier. Do I think that bar girls could be reprogrammed? Sure, some of them could. I mean, there's documented. I mean, people have had great relationships for 20, 30 years with Thai bar girls. It wasn't a road I wanted to go down, but I think it's easier. My wife, every time I go somewhere, her sisters, which are all cousins, family, friends, can you find me boyfriend? Can you find me husband? Can you find
Yeah.
nice man, because they say they can't find nice men, and so I think it's great. I mean, if you come here, I got nothing but praise for all the people and everything that in my family. I couldn't have done any better, but
Yeah.
and it's
I
fun.
got, I got a village full of lovely women aging from 16 to 70 looking for a nice husband.
Yeah. Mm.
Not hard to find one.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I mean, a lot of people think it is, but
You just you just need to go with your eyes open. Don't fall for the sick buffalo stories.
yeah,
Welcome
yeah.
in, Dave from Wales. New sub promoted by Chuck.
I've seen David before on Chuck Station. How you doing, David? Glad you could
Hi,
make it.
David.
Uh, how come I can't block this guy?
You can't. They've gone.
Oh, well, how come it's still so? Oh, I can see it because I'm
You,
the.
on
Ah, okay.
StreamYard, it's there.
Okay.
Yeah,
On
that's
the
how I ended up
computer.
blocking Joe, your mojo. I
Yeah.
blocked him because somebody else took the other one and I got him.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing. Thanks, Mark. Mark was the one that hit him. Good man. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, I see it a bunch of people asking. They don't know. I just think it's unless you're just a nasty bastard. If you're a nasty bastard, it's going to be hard, and you probably still find somebody. But uh, but I don't know. It's a good time here. I love Thailand. I love my Thai family. Um, I've heard a couple of people say before that they think that if you build a house or you do anything for your Thai family, and it's really weird because some of these people have Thai families. So what do you just kick them to the dirt? You don't care about them? That's kind of sad. But I don't agree. Like I said, if somebody comes down, me in my particular instance, she's the one that gets screwed if I drop dead or if something happens because she's got a $2.3 million loan on the house that we're sitting in. But that'll get taken care of, so she'll still have that, and I would give it to her in a heartbeat. No questions asked. So anyway,
Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm blessed to have found Jai and her family. It's a great family, and I'm very
definitely.
pleased. Couldn't have been happier. Coming like you at the worst possible time of my life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody saying hello. Did I miss anything besides the trolls?
No, I don't
Um,
think so.
uh,
Joe's a semi nice guy.
David saying nice. Yeah, we have fun here, David, most of the time. Mainly bunch of middle-aged guys or end-of-age guys. I don't know. I'm
Or old
65,
fart.
but we have
Yeah, we're
we have a
over the
good time.
middle.
90. I'm going to say 95% of the time we talk about stuff for Thailand. Other times it's who's going to have the most serious operation in the next 10 months. But we have fun regardless. So.
On the
Do you have a?
belt
Does David have a
middle age,
channel?
we're on the left side.
Do you have a channel, David, or no? That's.
David Smiles. Yes, he will have.
I used to live in. Ah, okay. So Craig knows him.
And up and
57,
comer. Yeah.
retiring in 3 years. Yeah, I'm one of those guys. If you could retire tomorrow, kick the 3 years out and get down. I was 50. I was lucky. 55, I think, is like an ultimate retire age that would be nice for everybody. Bobby wanted to wait until he was 86, but that was his decision. But but I'm one of those guys, man. I retire as soon as you possibly. Never never if you don't have enough money or don't have enough retirement or anything. But if you're hanging in there because you want to make an extra $63 on retirement, I wouldn't do it. But that's just me. Um,
David in Wales actually has a real channel, unlike
really
some people
cool.
in here
Yeah.
today.
Put it up there.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
it's up.
already there. 86. You're all funny.
Well,
Bobby
Dave
looks
turned my
Bobby looks
numbers around. I'm really only 68, but
all
I
right.
may,
I'm just
I may feel
besides
86.
besides the Alzheimer, I'm dyslexic too, so I get them mixed up. But he looks good for both, 68 or 86. Is ET here? Hey ET, how you doing?
Yeah,
Um,
ET's
He's,
been
he's
busy.
been here forever. He's been the troll blocker.
has he? Good job. But Tani, what's this saying? Thailand will say. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. So that's my take on it for the new subscribers and people there. Take 3 to 6 months, 6 months preferably, and come to Thailand. And I've said it. I don't know. I'm going to say I said it 100 times. If you're not going to retire in your home country, give Thailand a try, man. And I have nothing to gain by you coming here. Actually, it's worse if you come here because that's one more person on my beach that I want empty. But I don't see how you can't. Your dollar stretches unbelievably. The weather, the people is the biggest thing, and the culture. And I don't know. I mean, with your wife too. I mean, I know a lot of people that have come over with their wives and love Thailand. I just don't think there's anything
I think
not to
my
love.
wife will.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
yeah, I
pretty
think
sure
so.
my wife will like it.
She's going, I'm tired.
Mark
I hope
Mark's
I.
back in the house. He's between meetings.
Ah, cool. Thanks for coming in. I know Mark put targets on a couple of them, shot a couple down. That's the way to go. Um,
He's got the
yeah, I don't
he's
know
got
enough about how to block. I moderate on like Chuck's and Joe's and a few, and I know how to do it. Not good at posting links, not good at any of that stuff. But usually on the same channels that I am, Brock's a moderator, Mitch is a moderator. Some of the top moderators, and I can't even get to my mouse in time to click on something. They're already gone, and it's kind of sad that people have to troll like that. But to each their own. It's okay. It gives a little bit of excitement. Uh, Raymond says, "I wish my wife wouldn't come." I had I had two of those. I had two of those when I was younger. I was married twice when I was young, 9 months each. The only good thing on the second one, I got my two kids, and I wouldn't give that up for the world. But I
Hopefully,
got my
Raymond, your
kid.
wife isn't going to watch this show.
He's probably not. I'm not using my real name, right? Right. Uh, but yeah,
Thanks,
I don't
Alex.
know. I think we've talked about it before about coming here and living out your end days. Um, like I said, coming here at 62 years old and chasing 25-year-old women was not my style, but it could be somebody's. I go to bed at 9 o'clock. Hell, a 25-year-old is just woke up and ready to go out and party.
Yeah,
So that wasn't what I was into. That's what I was going to say about
she
the
knows.
Filipino the Filipino gals. The Filipino gals was it doesn't matter on their age. It's the age that they what I don't want to say act their age, but like one was mid 20s and other one was early 30s or something, or late 20s and early 30s. It was like it's are you into this? And once you meet somebody and you go out to dinner or you're online or whatever, I knew my wife. I knew what she was doing. I knew she worked 5, 6 days a week. Went to bed early. I knew all that stuff. So it doesn't matter. I mean, if it was a 25-year-old, if they acted 45, then that would be up to me. I don't think I'd want to run with a 25-year-old. At 38, 39 years old, when I met her, I thought I was, robbing the cradle and stuff. My wife's beautiful, in my eyes anyway. But like I said, if she put up the little thing on my daddy thing on her channel. It was pretty cool. What's Davis? And done some traveling this time. Udon, Kai, Phnom. Went to see Chuck. Okay, cool. Now, Were you on? Did you go on one of his videos? Now in Pattaya for the last 2 days. Tomorrow. Okay, you're going to be at the meetup, Alfred James. Cool, cool. I know I'd seen you around a bunch of times.
you allowed it, Alex. It's self-inflicted.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know how many years is that. I think my wife. I'm 65, and I think my wife's 42 now. So I don't know how many years that is. It doesn't matter, I guess. She's
I'm 68 and my wife is younger.
young. Yeah, and it doesn't. It's really weird because I do know some women that are 55, 60 years old that are absolutely gorgeous. And to me and to my eye. But for the most part, I mean, my wife always looked younger to me because we've been around each other for 30 years. She looked at my mind. I could still see her. She was beautiful when she died, with a bald head and and sick as hell. She was still beautiful. Just amazing. But like I said, I didn't think that there was any possibility in the world that I would find somebody and fall in love with. What are you laughing
That's
at?
too funny, Alex.
What did you
You
say?
might be there at the Wombat having to deal with some chest pain lately.
Yeah, Alex has actually been having a bit of chest pain apart from getting waxed.
Oh,
You
really?
know that
Oh, that's too bad.
I thought he was
You,
kidding
you've got to
too.
you've got to keep your finger on the
Roxanne,
pulse, Bobby.
What was
I thought he
that?
was.
You've got to keep your finger on the pulse. You need to know what's going on around the place.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
guess.
know he was having chest pains. I've been lucky. I haven't had any chest pains or anything like that anymore. How
Well, I
long ago
tell
did you have
you,
your stents?
2 years
How long
ago,
did
I
you?
got mine done 2 years ago, and I've got excellent cholesterol. It was like 135, 140. Always has been, never been high. But I ended
Mine's
up,
always been good. The weird thing with me was my knees are so bad. This was 15 years ago, maybe more.
Alex
15
says
years
I
ago, I
caught the
guess.
joke. That's what he was getting at.
Uh,
Yeah.
um,
Hey, Ron.
my knees are so bad I can't jump on the treadmill. So when I went in 15 years ago, went to the heart guy, gave me the nuclear shot, which opens up all your blood vessels, and he does the same thing as sitting on the treadmill and running now, right? So when he came in, he said, "I'm seeing some shadows," and he said, "I want to go in and take a look at it visually and see what it is. I can't tell what it is." Well, he woke me up in the middle of the surgery because 15 years ago they wanted to replace my knees, and he woke me up in the middle of the surgery and says, I need to put in two stents." He said, "Here's the deal. If I put in if I put in one stent, you got no problems and this, that, and the next thing. If I put in this is words, if I put in the superior one, the good one, you can't have an operation, you can't have your knees replaced for a year. Why, I don't know." And I looked at him and I said, "So you're asking me to make a decision, do I want you to put crap in my body or do you want me to put the good stuff?" I said, "Put the good stuff." And he put the good ones in. I haven't had any problem, although he had a pretty good sense of humor. And after I went in and after everything was okay, let's say 6 8 months afterwards, I went in there and he goes, "Okay, did you quit smoking?" I said, "No." He said, "Did you lose any weight?" I said, "No." He said, you need." I said, "Why is my, no?" He said, "Everything seems to look okay." And I said, "Why? Is there a shortage of stents? You can't get stents?" And I thought he was gonna die. He got a kick out of it and said, "Boy, you're insane." But I haven't had any problems. But my cholesterol's always been low too. I've always had good. Although, even though my cholesterol's low, my heart doctor now has me on cholesterol pills. Don't know why. I guess the lower the better. I don't know. Hey Ron, how you doing? I didn't see you come in. Mr. Gray and Time and Tobus saying hi to everybody. Let's see. Saying Thailand Digital Nomad, I had some family members with heart issues in their 40s and 50s. So I need to stay. Yeah, exactly. I've been lucky. My mom's 80, 89, 88, 89, and haven't had a bunch of any kind of heart problems. Me, the closest that they put in the two stents. And by the way, he said one was 85% blocked and the other one was 75% blocked or something. And he opened them up.
Well, I was almost dead that day. Mine were 96 and 98% blocked, and it's the two
Wow.
primary decision makers on one side. So if I hadn't been on the treadmill and noticed for like 8 days in a row, I gradually got worse and worse and worse. And then finally, I broke into a complete um, shock sweat in my body. I soaked my clothes and went straight to the hospital, and they said I would have been a dead man that day.
Wow. Yeah, it's not nothing like when I went in. Now I have a whole different outlook on going to the hospital and going to doctors. Before I went in and almost died or did die a few times, I just didn't. I don't need to go to the doctor. I'm superhuman. I don't. What my chest hurts? What's the big deal? I can't breathe. when I know I've said this before, but when she took me and made me go that night, New Year's Eve, I was like this, couldn't breathe. Said, "Come on, we're going right now." I said, "Okay, let me go in the backyard and have a cigarette." Went in the backyard, smoked a cigarette. How I smoked it. 2 times I did that to her before she got me in the truck and got me to the emergency room. And by the time she parked the truck, I was in ICU with a tube down my throat. See, it's coming. I'm getting echoes there. Hey, what's up?
Morning, everybody.
Good. How are you?
Oh, yeah, getting there. At least it stopped raining.
What's weird with mine now? Go ahead. I'm sorry, Chris.
No, I just say we had, 6 days of solid rain, and it's nice to walk out without getting drenched.
Getting old.
Yeah, well, that too.
What's really weird, and I haven't had it since I've gained almost 20 kilo back that I need to lose again. Ron was saying that he had an enlarged heart. I did too. And what was really weird is after I got everything done, they go in and they tell you, I forget exactly what it was. They do this ultrasound type thing that tells you you're using 15% of your heart. You're using 25, 50% of your heart. This machine will tell him what it's doing. So they did that right after I got, or while I was in the hospital. And then when I got out, started eating good, was exercising, could move around. So let's say 4 or 5 months after I got out of the hospital, he took me back in and he said, "We're going to do that test again." Because he told me, he said, people survive their whole life on 15, 20% heart. And mine was like 25 or something. He said, so don't worry about it too much. Took me in and did it all over again, 75%. And he said, "I don't know what you're doing. Can't tell you what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, keep doing it." So that's why he says I'll live for a while, but I do need to lose weight again. Hey John, how you doing? But yeah, the heart. Now I don't mess around. I get a pain and I go to the doctor. Let's see, Gary's saying. A
Forgot to
friend of
ask.
mine's heart issues was detected by his Apple Watch. He was rushed to the hospital, and the doctor said, "Thank God for his watch." Hey, whatever it takes. I didn't buy the Apple, but I had one that would. I don't know what I did with it. It's still around somewhere. It was a medium of the road. It wasn't like an Apple, but it did take oxygen. O2. What you're breathing. That's what they
Yeah.
really want to see every time
What I
you go
use.
in. What's that? Yeah. And
I use
you know
my
what that-
RN in the other room.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Craig says, people tell me I have a big heart, but no doctors. Yeah, I was.
I tell you, if I didn't have Jai, that's another reason I'm blessed to have her, because I wouldn't have went to the doctor.
Yeah.
I'd have just sat down on the couch and rested for a while and went on with my day.
Like I said, I'd be dead. There's no doubt. I was in Kamala. I was. You met her and left Kamala and went to Surin. And if I wouldn't have, I would have died in that room in Kamala. Not a doubt in my mind. If I wouldn't have met her, I would have died. I'd be dead.
Good morning, John and John.
And they said, "Is Black Sheep?" I didn't see Black Sheep. Hey, Black Sheep, how you doing? Glad you could make
Yeah,
it.
Black Sheep.
I didn't
Everybody say
either.
hi.
Snuck in.
Support those who support you.
How you doing,
Yeah,
Black
exactly.
Sheep?
Had to shuffle this mic around. Is it still sounding all right, bro? Boy.
Yeah.
It sounds
Yeah,
okay.
sounds good.
Okay. Thank you.
The air quality here is awesome. I've never had a problem here. I know a bunch of when Traveler was coming in he still wants to move his wife to Thailand, and she's sickly. You guys know the story. But he was going to go to Chiang Mai or Chiang Rai area, and I said you better check on that because the breathing, the air
Got to
quality,
know,
certain
Mike.
times of year. Don't get me wrong, certain times of year, it's not very good. But here in Surin, I've never seen a problem with air quality.
David from Wales said he had a cardiac arrest 2 years ago.
Years ago.
Hope everything all came out okay since then.
Take it easy, Mike. Um, yeah, you know what was weird with mine is I've never had a heart attack. When when my wife came back and they had rolled me um, up to ICU and where I stayed for 2 months, they told her he had a heart attack. I asked my doctor after and said, no, you didn't have a heart attack. So I've never had a heart attack. When the doctor saw those those shaded areas, he took care of that problem. Now, do I have others? I imagine my heart doctor now would tell me. I don't know if he's checked my heart. But he saved my life, so whatever he does, I give him 100% go ahead on. The guy saved me repeatedly.
What was the
So
reason for going so late today?
I had my wife. I don't know if he told you that she had a meeting in Korat. So they're leaving at noon today. 12 of them from the office. Meeting from 6 o'clock tomorrow morning till 5 o'clock tomorrow night, and then come back. So we'll be back at 8 o'clock. She wanted me to drive. I forgot about it. She wanted me to drive her there so she could take her little bag and stuff. So I drove her there. Oh,
Yeah, I didn't see a notification. I didn't see anything on your channel. I opened your channel
No,
to even look at the normal time. There was nothing on it.
same
There
here.
was
really?
no time. Yeah.
Huh. The only thing that I changed the time. It was like at when she told me that. I think I had it set for 8 o'clock, and I changed it to 9 because she said, "We'll leave the house here at 8." By the time I got back here, it was 10 minutes to 9, so it worked out okay. I went on. I actually went on time today, on the time that I put there. But it could have been that I jacked it around and changed it so many times that it got
Yeah.
That doesn't take much to
confused or something.
confuse YouTube.
Yeah, yeah,
And then I
exactly.
figured, well, I didn't miss anything because it wasn't on our group chat either. So I didn't see anything there. I figured, well,
Yeah, and
everybody just,
I forgot to post it. Brock had to tell me, go over and or can you post it?
You can add me back into the group chat if you want, Dave, as long as the politics and crap's going.
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah. I don't think. I mean, occasionally I'll say,
No, just,
so.
like we were talking the
But
other
yeah,
day.
no, I think no, I think
Everyone's
it's
entitled to an opinion, but when it gets to punch up status, yeah, I don't need that.
yeah, yeah. No, they're going to start another channel if they want to
Okay,
talk about
cool.
that. The air quality in Thailand will change on Thursday when everyone starts burning the ganja. Yeah, no kidding. Uh, I'm waiting for him to make it, you know,
yeah, Black Sheep,
completely.
I thought he blocked me.
Who's that?
You.
I thought you. You thought I blocked you. Who did it work? I didn't. Well, a couple people have gotten blocked. It's. I mean, when the bot. Like I said, I had never had the bots come in. Was that a bot thing, the last two, or was that just somebody? I don't know. You guys know
Uh,
better than I do.
Hard to
I
tell.
No,
It
never.
could be a copy paste,
they
or
Is
it
were
that
could
what
be
it
a
is?
bot.
they were a fake channel. Dead
Yeah.
Ah,
empty.
got to go checking out hotel in a bit. Thanks all. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll see you. I'm hoping that TT, you'll get to meet him when you go there too, David. Titastic. I'm hoping he's going to do even a short live stream. He did when I was there, and hopefully I'll get to see everybody. So have a good day.
Nice to meet you, David. I posted his channel up there, so everybody go connect with him.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Yeah.
You're at it back in, Chris.
There, Brock did it. Take him out of there. Who the hell put him in? Oh, okay.
Thanks, Brock.
Bots change username. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know enough about it. Although I've been called that, but I've never. I don't know how to do anything, so I don't know how I could be that. Um, let's see. What time?
Dave, I got to drop out. Jai has to
Over
work
two
tomorrow,
hours.
and I need to get my angel to bed.
He's got to give her a massage, cook her dinner, bathe her, and put her to bed. So
Give her a little
God
rub
bless.
down. Yeah.
God bless you. God bless you, Bobby. Have a good one. I'll see
Hey,
you
Bob,
in a couple days or so.
You need
you
your
See you
gotta,
guys
food.
later.
you gotta,
See you
Be
later.
sure
Bobby.
to be sure to catch me
Yeah,
here.
Friday.
You
Everybody
two
fly
gals.
down.
this coming Friday. What time?
Yeah,
Thai time.
7 Thai
7,
time. Yeah.
Okay, so it's 10 o'clock.
7
8 o'clock.
p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Bobby. Have a
Right.
good one.
See ya.
Hope to see you soon here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Ah, so you've got the matte black helicopter on you over your shoulder again, Chris.
Oh,
They're
should
watching.
change
They're
that.
watching you.
Hang on a sec. I'm just going to
But
settings and change it to something different.
everybody's saying bye to
Coming to get
Bobby.
you.
Bobby's a good one, man. He was pretty much the first person I met on YouTube. We both started our channels about the same time, although he has twice as many subs. But he's a good man. He's a stand-up dude. Another one, what you see is what you get, even though I haven't met him. But I'm looking forward to it. He's going to probably be my, hopefully I'll have somebody to do something with when he gets here. He's going to be probably 20 minutes from me here in Surin. It's really weird. If you're not used to, I wasn't used to the province here in Thailand. They're huge. I mean, you could drive 2 hours and you're still in Surin. You know, well, I shouldn't say that. It's an hour from here to Buriram, and you could drive almost that all that hour, and you're still in Surin. That's why I was saying that one school is in Buriram province, and it's kind of weird, but it's nice. I like it. I should take that ride. I knew Bobby was going to be disappointed that I didn't go up to the past his property, and I thought about it the whole time. That freaking gym. I said, man, I didn't point the gym out. Yeah, well, gotta go. What's the sprayer drone is here to do to do the rice. All right, you have a good day, Craig. Thanks for stopping in.
See you later, Craig.
I'd like to do one,
Okay.
John, but I don't know if we'll get one put together. Chuck's not going to be back now until after
Yeah.
July, probably in August. So, is it possible? Sure, it's always possible. Do I hope for it? Yeah, I'm game. Bruce was going to do one or is doing one, but we have to go to, or what I'm told is my oldest is having a traditional Thai dance recital. But I'd like to get one with T, maybe Mitch, maybe James, and just do a little bit, couple of days above in the mountains above Pattaya, and then over to Koh Chang and spend a couple of days
Yeah.
and cruise
Chuck's
around there.
going to be fairly busy when he gets
Yeah,
back in
yeah,
July.
he'll be busy for a while. Let's see. I have to get his permission first. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm digging it. Oh, we lost Chris, huh? The it should be a bunch of. Oh, there he's back. Oh, he changed his thing. There we go.
No, it wasn't. I'd done that, and I just had to go and do something else, and I can't see you on the way out. That's cool.
Uh,
No, that's
Thanks,
that
John. I
picture too.
appreciate it. I'm not the greatest at it, but I have fun. Like I said, I'd like to get better. If I do go to the States, I probably will do more dig into my background and where I come from in Southern California. But it'll be fun. Like I said, you won't get to meet any friends or anything. I won't do that. Probably not family either. It'll just be me. Um, but it should be a bunch of fun. I need to do more. Like if I actually go out and do a video on the Forza up towards the Elephant Village, I need to stop. I need to talk. I need to talk about something, and then maybe some music, some riding. Stop, show you some elephant stuff. And elephants are always controversial, but up there, my wife tells me that every elephant in Thailand is supposed to be here. Now, whether that's true, I don't know. There she is there.
Keeping an eye on you, Dave.
Yeah, yeah. Bakersfield. Okay, that's my mom. I grew up in Southern California, and my house is above Fresno at Bass Lake, which I'm sure if you're in Bakersfield, you'll know. And I used to go to the boat drags. My cousin was married to a boat dragger at Ming, Lake Ming, and in fact he held the blown gas hydro for 2 or 3 years, the record. But glad you could come by. Pleased to meet you.
There are
And
two elephant places, elephant camps near my place,
is there?
or were,
Yeah,
but
but
I haven't
but
seen them for a
like
couple of years.
yeah, from what my wife says, and I'll have to. She was supposed to verify it. Maybe she will. Maybe she won't. All the elephants in Thailand are supposed to be in Surin. Not supposed to be taken to Kamala and taking pictures with people and walking in. Not supposed to be taken to Pattaya. Not supposed to be taken to John TM. They're all supposed to be here. This is only what I'm being told. I don't know all the the politics of it, but they're supposed to be here. They're supposed to be supplemented by the government somehow to feed them and take care of the, I don't know what you call them, the trainers or whatever they are. But I could be,
Yeah.
this is what she's telling me. Now, everything that my wife is telling me has been, she was the one that told me about this new law and all that the day before anybody else came out with it. So I'm going to say she does know a little bit. Everything that she's told me has always been true. Okay, guys, going to drop off now. Had fun. Turn the
Okay.
live stream
Catch you
on.
later, Cobus.
All right, Cobus, you have
See
a
you,
good one.
Cobus.
Have a great day. Hey, there's Moonwa. How you doing? Glad you could make it. Did I see you earlier and just didn't say hi? I think for some reason
Yeah.
I think I did, but I'm glad you could come by. I still got like 24, and it's already 2 hours and 12 minutes, and my Lamu is over there. The fan's blowing across. Maybe I'll have a
Nice.
You've got
drink instead.
39 likes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 37 when I jumped in a few
Yeah,
minutes
don't.
ago. So.
Wow, got no dislikes. What's the matter with these trolls?
Damn.
I think they got at least the gall to give me a thumbs down or something.
It's
Let's
just not
see.
on.
Maybe it is. No, I'm not showing it. I'm showing 38 likes, and I think it only shows to me now, right? Or does it show to other people? It might
I
show to
can
other
see
people.
I can see 39 likes.
Do you see a dislike on there or no?
No.
There's a button. I think if you press it, you can see it, but I don't think anybody else does. What's my
There
wife
we
saying
go.
thank you for? Who's you saying
I've just
thank you
hit a
to, dear?
dislike.
Did you give me one?
Yeah.
Good, I feel better
Just,
now.
just to see if it
Thank you.
shows up.
I should show my wife's deal she made for me, Daddy. It's pretty it's pretty good. Or you guys can go and check it out.
If you don't
Let's see.
like what
Okay.
you're seeing, hit the thumbs down button twice, people.
Yeah, there you go. It's really weird. They were talking about coming back because I know some people were getting massive amounts of thumbs down, and I guess that's why they decided not to do that, which I think is probably a good thing. Sorry, need to go. I know we're going to end it probably pretty quick, Joe. Anyway,
Good, good
it's been over
question,
2 hours.
John McFarlane. Rashad had some work-related problems, and he decided to concentrate on work a lot. We have seen him a time or two recently,
Yeah, he has
but
come
he's
by and
been
said
keeping
hello.
a very, very low profile.
Let's see. I love that daddy shark. Yeah, I don't like the picture in the end. For some, I'm not. I don't think I take a good picture anyway. But the last picture that she used isn't one of my favorites of me. I don't have any pretty much favorites. But my pictures of my wife, she's gorgeous, and that part of it and saying it to me was awfully nice. My wife always thinks about me, man. Um, doesn't matter when, where, she will always take care of me. She gets frustrated with me every once in a while because maybe I expect too much, and everybody does. Her children, her mom, her dad, her aunts, her uncles, and everything. And sometimes she gets a little overwhelmed, but she is one of the good ones, and I'm the luckiest man in the world. I've said that before, but it's true.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's see, show. Yeah,
Oh,
work, show
okay.
your love.
That's
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
a fairly good reason to leave, you, my Joe. You may attend to the fire truck outside your house.
No, hang out with us. You'll know soon enough when the walls are on fire. When you can't touch the wall from the inside, that might be a problem time to get out. Um, but yeah, it is true, and I've said it a million times. She's awesome, and so are the kids. I mean, the kids love me. God knows why. I'm an old, grumpy bastard. Not really. I'm pretty even tempered most of the time. It's when I'm pissed off that you really don't want to see me anyway.
I
But
think
they are. They're
your
great.
girls have got you
My
twisted around
in-laws.
their little finger, Dave.
What's that?
I think your girls have got you twisted around their little finger.
Little finger.
Yeah, they've got you sorted.
They, they're just good. I mean, the kids and stuff like that. We just gave them a little bump in their what I'm going to say is like allowance and stuff when they're at school, and they were maybe needing a little bit more, and way more than they ever got before. But now they've gotten even more than that, and I'm glad to give it. Both of us are.
Yeah.
But it's they're always in school. The youngest, she wants to come home and be with mom, and she's a sweetheart. They both are. But Sim is really into her traditional Thai dance. She will work at it 24/7 and until she's the best that she can be. That's why she'll be good at teaching it here. 41 to 20. Oh, cool. We all have our dark side. Yeah, that's why I don't drink. Or if I do, I only have one or two. You'll never see me drunk if you come here, Raymond, or if we meet. I'll have a beer with just about anybody, but that's about it. One and I'm done. Um, but it's let's see, my friend.
Yeah.
My wife's
I only
from
manage a couple of beers these days, and I've got to go to bed.
yeah, that's all I can. You don't want to see me drunk. My wife's from the Philippines. I have to do every single thing in the U.S. She's been in the U.S. 8 years. If I was in the Philippines, she would do everything over there. Our son is now 6 years old. Cool. Are you planning on you older, younger? Are you planning on moving back and retiring in the Philippines? I really want to go. I've heard about it over and over and over again. Mike's lived my ass off. His wife Gracie is a Filipina. They just got married. A bunch of Chris was married to a Filipina for a long time. So I'm going to probably press on him when I go because he's single, and I'll probably leave my wife here and say, "Okay, Chris, we're going to the Philippines. Show me what you got."
Sounds like a plan, mate.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And I'd like to go and see it. And I'd like to go with my wife, but like I said before, if I don't plan a week deal, one of my week vacations twice, 3 times a year, I try to save those for family vacations like the one we did in Koh Chang. I'll
Yeah.
just take off. I mean, she has no problem with me taking off and going with Chris for 7, 10 days and having a good time.
Yeah, I'll assure you that we'll keep you on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, exactly. And I got a couple of people there that I know that have recently moved there, actually, and are going to try to make a go of it in the Philippines. So they haven't.
Expats.
The biggest complaint that it is that Thailand, Vietnam, a lot of the areas around there that people want to go, they're just really stingy with the 1 year visas. You'd think if somebody's going to meet their requirements, but just because they have a visa for 50 and older, they could have a visa for 50 and under because you spend 80,000 a month in Thailand come visa for a year.
Yeah,
What difference does it make to them? If they got some guy that can prove that he has 800,000 in the bank and he brings in this much, what difference does it make if he's 50? He's contributing to Thailand. He's renting a place. He's buying a place. He's buying food. He's buying vehicles. I don't understand it.
yeah.
I don't
And
even.
the Philippines is a little different in that you can go in on, a 30-day tourist visa, and you can just extend it in 6 months blocks out to 3 years. So and then, but you just get one of these $14 throwaway tickets and dive across to Kenya or bloody
Right.
Thailand or
But
anything like that.
it's
You
easy to
just
do though, right? And it's cheap.
yeah, super cheap. Yeah, dearest
Yeah.
parts. Yeah. The other
I
way is
don't.
if you're married, you just get a 9A and you get 12 months straight off the bat.
Wow. Yeah. See, like he said too, he was in Vietnam. He was planning on doing it in Vietnam,
Wow.
and he was waiting. They were supposed to be coming out with a new visa thing, and finally they changed it, and they changed a bunch of other stuff. And he said, "Forget it, I'm out of here." And he went to the Philippines, and try it there. He was in Thailand too, but here I just don't understand. I heard people talk about it before, saying, "Oh, well, they just don't want the backpackers and all this in here that don't." Well, you
Yeah.
know what? The backpackers spend 30, 40 baht at the stands on the side of the road and buy meals all the time. So what? Just because they don't spend, 800,000 or 1 million baht a year, they're not contributing. They're probably contributing more to the vendors on the side of the road than most people. Foreigners probably more than Thai people, at least in certain areas. But I don't know. I don't. Maybe somebody can explain it to me someday. I don't understand the logic. You want people to come here and spend money, then give them a year visa and tell them you gotta do like you do on a retirement. You gotta, check in every 90 days, and you gotta bring so much into Thailand every month, or have so much in the
Yeah.
bank.
Some
I don't.
of some of the backpackers um, used to sit on the side of the road begging as well.
Yeah.
They'd
Well, see,
they'd
like I
come
said,
with so little money.
and if they wanted to do that or do something like that, that's their prerogative as far as saying, well, we don't want people begging and stuff, and we hate to lump you into a certain group, but that's the way it goes. But they should also lump people that want to be here, want to spend 67,000 baht a month in Thailand, and want to live here. Why not give them a
Yeah,
year visa? It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I don't understand.
yeah,
Uh, I was born. We were born, I guess, in '63. My wife was born in '90. Sounds like mine. I was born in '56. So, are you going to retire here? Are you retired now? Or you don't have to answer any of these questions. I tell the new people that come in, I just ask them. You're not required to answer. But I think trying to think. My wife's birthday's on the 16th, and she's 42. So I'm imagining she was born somewhere around there, right? 90, 2010, 20. No, she was born in '80, I think.
yeah, around about 80.
She's been westernized by American culture. Yeah, and but I don't know. I mean, if I brought my wife, everybody said in the States, don't ever bring her here. First off, she doesn't want to come. She wants to come there to see the U.S. She definitely doesn't want to come here and live. The kids want to
Yeah,
come here and work. They want to make money. And I told them, start learning English. I can get you all the jobs you want, all the work you want, and every every aspect of what you want. Makeup. One of them wants to learn. Wants to do makeup. The oldest, and stuff. My cousin's girlfriend is a makeup for the studios. She's been doing it for years and years. In fact, she offered last time I talked to her. She said they send me makeup. If you want to, I can send you boxes and boxes of free makeup because they give it to me for free. So I mean, there's a lot of I know a lot of people put it that way that it can work. But I said the biggest thing is you're going to need to learn English. You gotta learn English.
yeah.
But
You don't get far if you can't walk.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and they want to come here and work because they know they can make money beyond their wildest dreams compared about staying in Thailand. I mean, a good salary in Thailand is 20,000 baht a month. That's considered a good salary, $400 a day for a worker, you know. But they could go to the U.S. and even with whatever they got to do for work and work permits, or that's why I was talking before about figuring out if I could adopt them, even at 18, 116, 118, just in order to help them. Nothing against their father; they don't see him that often, but I would go to him and say, "This has nothing to do with you. You can see them anytime you want. I'll drive them to you, but this is going to benefit them in the long run. Whether they could get part of my Social Security, if I was to croak, I don't know if I adopted them. But if they could get something like that, I mean, because I mean, even in a menial job, making what $14, $15 an hour would be a boatload of money to a Thai person. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's see, friends. I retired about 5 years ago. I bought my wife a 1,100 square meter lot in Valencia, close to. I don't know where that is. I built.
It's in the Philippines.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I was going to say Valencia
Near
is right
Jumagetti.
next to. Yeah, Valencia is right next to my Magic Mountain in Southern California. I'll build a house there someday. Cool.
Yeah, Valencia's a nice place.
I'll have to hold Chris to that. Chris, I want to go to Valencia. Bring me there.
Sure, no
Um,
problems, mate. Hey, I got plenty of places to stay there too. It's like, come on,
now, are
come
you
all
waiting?
in the
Are
Philippines.
you waiting? I'll go back to this before I go to Chris's. Are you staying in the U.S. for your 6-year-old to bring them through the education system, and then, or are you staying in the U.S. for other reasons? And I'm only curious because I want to know why.
No, you
why?
got you got you
Why
got me
stay?
mixed with somebody, but I'll talk to you about it online later. Um, yeah, because I'm going to Toronto, then the UK, and then back to Thailand via Taipei if it's open. I've had
That
to
was
add
for
an
ET.
extra.
Is that what you're talking to? Are you talking to ET, Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, what
Oh
was
yeah.
that statement? That was. I missed that.
Oh, what I wrote or what I.
No, what you were saying, I didn't. I didn't understand what you were saying.
Sorry, mate. Yeah. Yeah, the itinerary got expanded a little.
Yours did.
Yeah, yeah. Head office or my old head office came back to me with, yeah, and said we need you to do some work. And I said I don't work for you anymore, and I'm retired. They said, well, this check change it, and I said, yeah, okay.
I know
They
it's.
did a mark on you.
Yeah,
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 mate, they
exactly,
sure did.
exactly, exactly.
Made
It's
you an
Yeah,
offer
basic.
you couldn't refuse.
Yeah, yeah. Well, put it this way. I mean, it was never a problem. Like I've said to you guys before, to just go and put the feet up on the beach. But I need to keep the mind coming, and this sort of
Yeah,
cements it as well. It's new tech, and it puts me in a final position where I'd be about 150 years old before I can even look at the interest would be gone, and I'd be back on the principal.
see, ET made it easy for me. Technical terms, Dave. Okay,
Oh, sorry,
I
Dave.
give up.
Yeah,
I don't need to know anymore.
talking about amplifiers, make speakers go
Ah,
boom boom.
yes, yes, yes. I heard that on the road the other day. That's what I don't. I hear it occasionally. Besides the ones that are doing it for the, I want to be president or mayor around here, driving with the loudspeakers. I don't hear the boom, boom, boom of the cars that I heard in the United States when I would drive around. Fresno was the last big city I was close to. So with the boom boom, now my kid, when he rolled my lowered expedition, which is damn near impossible to do, but he did it. He had a big box in the back with the speakers, and because I let him take the truck to school and
Mm,
stuff.
mm.
But he was racing go karts and thought that he could race trucks, but
Why
didn't
not?
work out. He's a good
Yeah,
one though. I love my son.
yeah.
He's done me proud. He's a hard working
As
man.
long as they're
Great
following their
family.
dreams, mate, they'll find the right thing eventually.
Yeah. Okay. I send my
yep.
son to private school. My wife wants to live in the USA for now. Cool. Yeah. I just mine doesn't has no. Although I don't know how are the Filipinas, and Chris can probably answer this. Are they like with their family? Are they like the Thai mom and dad and take care of them and
Oh heck yeah,
family
hundred
orient?
percent,
Yeah. Okay. So
hundred
that's the way
percent. Yeah.
the biggest problem that I think that my wife has, and I don't know your situation, but the reason, and I'm guessing, completely guessing, that she doesn't want to go is because she don't want to be away from mom and dad, and
Mm,
not that I blame her, and that's why I said She works for NT now, which is a TOT and CAT
Yep.
government-owned
Provider. Yep.
internet company.
Mm.
But she could probably get a job any place in Thailand. So
Mm.
if near the water, if I wanted, but it's always been
Mm.
in my mind. Okay, I just would bring mom and dad along. If I didn't want them in the house, which I have no problem with, I would get two places and we'd move. Well, then I come to find out that this 20-year uh, thing that she has with her family at TOT is just like her regular family. She would find it very hard to leave them, even
Yeah.
though she'd still be here in
Yeah.
Thailand.
Yeah.
So, especially her boss now, this lady is phenomenal. Has helped her through her whole life. Just a great lady. You've heard me on a couple of the videos saying I'm driving by my wife's bosses, the ladies' land. She has a lot of family land and stuff. Just a
Right.
great person. Has helped my wife and her family forever. So
Mm. Yeah. Paying it forward goes round and round.
yeah, and
It's good.
like I said, it would I have built a house and in the middle of Isan or would I build a house if it was my money and my land and all that,
Mm.
and I didn't have a wife and I didn't have a girlfriend, or the girlfriend that I had or wife that I had lived in Phuket or lived in Pachuap Kurikan or in Pattaya or whatever, would I build a house close to the water? Sure, it's a no-brainer. Do I have my wife, my Thai family, and 99% of the checked off on my list, except for maybe that? I'll take
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
life I have.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Because
I
it's
kind of want to.
it's an
Yeah,
encompassing thing. You know, the family's all
yeah,
together, and it's easier to zip off to a weekend away on the beach and stuff like that.
yeah. The thing um, that I want to do, and I still haven't put together everything, the money and stuff. We had talked about it earlier. Where Tom lives, I would like to buy that condo right next to him or right down from him, and it's just a bachelor deal. Redo it and go there once a month for 5 days, and it'd be
Mm.
the 5 days during the week that my wife and me we only see each other for an hour in the morning and an hour or
Yeah.
two at night. I wouldn't
Mm.
miss much. She's home on the weekends, so I could
Yeah.
do that. And then like if you're living in Bangkok or Pattaya and you're, hey, I'm going to travel down here. Well, hell, stay in the condo for a couple of days, relax, and
Mm.
anybody, Brock, anybody coming by, my family, anybody, why not use it? It's sitting there, and then, like I said, it'll be something else because if I do buy it, it's going to be bought out in cash, built out in cash, so it'll be fully owned by my wife. I won't even put it in my name. I don't think. No,
Just,
I
just,
don't think so.
just don't, just um, don't rent it out to Keith Richards.
No, no. and
Trash the
and let
place.
them, yeah, let them have it. They can either um, for the money that it's going to be, it'll be right around 1 million baht for
Yeah.
that money. If they wanted to, they could sell it. If they could keep it back, I'm going to guess. Let's say I lived for 10 years in Croak, that same condo might be worth 3 million. So uh,
Mm.
Yeah.
it all depends. So it's all for them. Anything that I have in the United States and stuff that I have there that I already have set aside for my kids is there when I go, and stuff that I get when I'm here. Not to say that I'm not going to get more stuff for my kids in the States.
Mm.
I'll do anything I can for them. It's hard, man. Like my son, his wife has to watch the kids. She can't work. He's
Yeah.
busting his ass 6 days a week to make him
Mm.
enough money just to make ends meet. And
Yeah.
and
It's
uh, you
harsh.
know and can't. So how are you going to buy something? And I told you how unlucky he was. He had got okayed for a loan. They were out looking at houses. They had a big fire up by me. People that had all their houses burned got their money the next day from the insurance company, and right where he was up by Sacramento, they bought every frickin' house on the market in 2 days. So every
Yeah.
house around him that he could afford was gone off the market. So I hope him all the best. But if I do get in a position to where I could help him more, I would do that for him to get a house. It's impossible unless two kids or adults are working, making 75, 80,000, 100,000 each. They're not
Mm.
going to be able to save or buy shit. especially in California.
Yeah.
Forget about any place else. I wouldn't have been in California. If I would have been smart, I would have moved to Arizona. I stayed there because I wanted to be close, as close as I could to my kids. But we'll see. What did I miss anything, or did everybody fall asleep
Uh,
over to here's
Black,
listening
Black
to me
Sheep just
rant?
asked how I am. I'm quite well, thank you.
Question: How are you, bro?
I'm getting hungry though. It's
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's been 2.5
it's after
hours.
midday.
Small
Yeah.
U.S. town I came from. Where
I'm,
are you at? Did you say where you were in the U.S.? Are you in California or no? Um,
I think everybody's getting out of California, aren't they?
oh God, it's just the taxes and the gas. Like I hear people crying, it's almost $5 a gallon in the Midwest. It's almost $7. Some of the people they're telling me in California, they're paying $6.50, over $6 a gallon. Just unbelievable.
Crazy.
Still here. All right, Joe. You didn't burn down. The fire engine went away. uh, so yeah, somebody was telling me, and I don't know what all the stuff was on this teacher thing, but I know that the one guy that I'm talking about wants to be a teach English in the Philippines. And
Mm.
I heard somewhere it was saying somebody said something to me recently that there was some kind of a problem with teachers and
See you,
teaching
Ron John.
English and having the right.
Yeah, I know one guy personally, Gio in the Philippines. You probably may have heard of his channel. He originally he was invited for a position in the Philippines to oversee the English teachers and stuff like that. But other than that, unless you're invited, you can't work. That's what it amounts to.
Huh. Unless
You
you're
know.
working, you can't work. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's weird. I don't know what it all was, but I heard some
yeah.
rumbling
That's
that.
in teaching side of it anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm not a teacher, so it doesn't affect
No,
me, but it does affect him. So
yeah.
let's see. I live in California. I got 420 watt solar battery. So you're off the grid. Cool. Oh, you said Bakersfield, right? Is that what you said, or am I confused? Um,
Probably.
I get confused easily, friend. you'll you'll realize that as you watch the channel more and more. I paid
Four
four
fifty a gallon is pretty cheap,
in Texas, yeah, compared to California, it is.
Mm.
and
Yeah,
compared
I
to
guess that's
Australia.
because they bring in and they have the what are they refinery plants and all that. Because I thought, hell, we got the port of Los Angeles, the port of Long Beach, and all this, and tankers and shit coming in. How come? How come California is always the highest? Always the highest.
Well, we
We're
had two big cracking plants in Australia, one in Altona and one halfway up the Sydney coast and that. But the labour and all the rest of it, it's cheaper to. It's the same with our iron ore. It's cheaper to send the crap to China, have them process it, and send it back. It's just
Yeah,
insane.
it is
yeah.
nuts. I don't know and I haven't checked recently on anybody building. In fact, Craig just popped back in. Do you know what's the steel prices doing from China? Have they come down or they still out of sight? Because you're still building stuff. I'm done. Although I have to buy some steel for the thing at Bakersfield. Yeah, we used to have fun there, man, with the boat drags. Uh,
China's actually got a lot of problems with their steel manufacturing because
Hmm.
they can't get coal to run their processing plants.
Yeah. Plus, they've got ancient technology for
Yeah,
looking at taking the specimens to seeing what grade of steel it is, and they'll print something else on it. Next thing you know, your I-beam sagging. It's like, yeesh.
yeah. Actually,
used to go to Millerton.
saw a video in China of a builder had a piece of Rio bar that was probably about an inch thick,
Hmm.
an inch in diameter, and he picked it up and he went yeah and tied a knot in it.
Yeah.
That's a piece of reinforcing rod. Yeah,
Yeah.
wouldn't
Well,
reinforce anything.
that's all those hundreds and hundreds of unit blocks and stuff all over China. The
Yeah,
ghost cities. No, I mean, they're called paper mache cities for a reason. Because they're just money swapping hands. No one ever lives in them.
Anybody sneezes and they'd fall down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Moonwa said, my school has 40 plus Filipino teachers in it.
Yeah,
And
they
these
make
are
good
the one
teachers and
guy I'm
nurses.
talking about is an American. Um, he's an American there. So I haven't talked to him. I'll probably have to talk to him. I did actually miss a call from him last night, so I will look it up. And let's see. Let's say Milliton Lake. Okay, yeah, I know where Milliton is.
Yeah, what's a petrol or diesel is about? I suppose it'd be roughly $10 a gallon. I'm paying about
Oh,
$2 a litre.
who's paying $3 a liter?
I'm paying $2 a litre for diesel.
You are?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
$2. We're
diesel's
paying
weird because it
31.
always used to be cheaper, but now it's more expensive. Go figure.
We're paying
yeah.
33 or 34 baht a liter. What is that? Dollar?
That's $1.50-ish Australian. That's $1 American. Yeah.
Dollar American. Yeah.
So
So,
that'd make it about
wow, that's outrageous. And what they
that
did, they put kind of a Thailand, which is the smartest thing that I've seen, was they put a moratorium and held the diesel down and let the gas prices go up to, 55 baht a liter. But the car takes that, but big deal, I don't care. And the scooters, how much can they hold? And I run 95 in my stuff, so it costs a little bit more, I guess. Um, the only white face here. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do about it. I'm kind of interested when I go to the schools on the 16th for the uniforms and all that kind of stuff. I want to see. I hadn't really met any of the bigwig people that run the school where the uniforms are going. That's my wife's best friend. That's where she teaches that. Last question of the day. I'll agree with that. It's 2:43. When's the ride? I'm. What time is it now?
Yeah, it's
Almost
yeah, two,
quarter to
20,
12.
20 yeah, almost quarter to 3 for me.
quarter to 11, quarter to 12.
I'm gonna try to do it today, Black Sheep. If not, maybe maybe that'll. My wife's gonna be gone all day tomorrow. Maybe I'll plan it today and take off early in the morning when the weather's still cool.
Sneak off before she has a chance to realize you're gone.
No, well, she won't be here. She'll be in Korat in a meeting.
Ah, right.
So she doesn't get back until. She said that the meeting's not going to be over till 5. It's about if you drive straight through, it's 2.5 hours, 3 hours to Korat. So
Yeah.
she's going to be here at 9 o'clock. I know my wife. It'll be late.
Mate, they got a sixth
trying to
sense.
get-
As soon as they see bugs on your helmet, they know you're up to no good.
Yeah, she will. You were
Give that a
riding
good
this.
wipe.
No. I swear I wasn't. We've got pictures. I have a tracking device on you. She probably would. I wouldn't
Yeah,
put it
watch
past
the-
her. I
watch
put
the
it on you
video.
in case you go off the road, and because that's her biggest problem with me riding around and riding alone is she's afraid I'm going to run off the road and no one's going to see me. I'm going to be down in a ditch somewhere dying and can't get any place. So maybe it would be a good idea for me to have some kind of a satellite phone or something. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Black Sheep, take it easy. Off
See
to
you,
lunch. Okay,
Black
I think those
Sheep.
are all sign-off words.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, it sounds
Sorry.
like it to me. All right, guys. Brock, Chris, thank you very much for coming on. Everybody in the chat, Black Sheep,
No worries.
Mwah,
Always a
Uncle
pleasure.
Craig. Yeah, it's always fun. My friend, thank you very much. Hopefully you'll come back and rap with us. We usually have a good time, and the worst, it's entertaining for a couple hours, makes you forget about stuff. It does me anyway.
Yeah.
Everybody else,
Yeah,
thanks a lot.
I don't get to
Ron
do
John,
stuff.
I think you're gone. Joe's still here, but I will go ahead and pull up the. Where's the outro? Let me see. There it is. All right, guys. You want to say? I try not to cut you off. Brock and Chris, if you want to say goodbye to everybody.
Bye-bye. Have a great one.
Okay. Catch you on the next one, guys.